Osibura etan, borisoke, borisoke, soke yo, ileko, aye, isoke. Ọba ògo wọlé wá, borisoke, borisoke. Soke yo, ilẹ̀kùn ayérayé ọ̀gá, èyí sókè, ọba ògo wọlé wá, ètò Olúwa nílẹ̀ àkọ́. So better come. So thank you for this channel. Thank you for this beautiful brain behind this channel. May your name be praised forever, oh God, in the name of Jesus. As we are about to start our live streaming today, we pray you start with us. Bring the people that need to hear this. Bring the people that will engage this live streaming in the name of Jesus. Let it be a life changer, a game changer, as usual. So, guys, welcome to my channel. Keep this channel. We pray for more increase in subscribers, and it's going to be an impactful channel. So, guys, how are you today? How are you doing? How is it over there? Is it daybreak already? Because I know some countries are just waking up. So today we are going to discuss something, but it's going to be on a flexing mode. As you can see, I have my wigs here, but I just want our live streaming to be today to be kind of flexible. You get okay, not the usual serious look kind of okay. All right. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I need you to rate my makeup. Say hi to me. If you are on with me, just say hello and let me know where you are tuning in from. Okay, there's some things in this car I'm not noticing. Do you know this? So today is going to be a flexible live streaming anyways. Although we have something to discuss, it just come in between. If you know this, give me a thumbs up. Just say hello to me if you're online. Ah, see what I found. Okay, today I'm going to be doing makeup series. See what I found in the car, guys. I've been looking for this tip for a while. I know I actually brought out some. I'm going to put on my wig. Oh. I don't know if I should put on my wig or I should just stay like this. Hi, Iman. How are you doing today? How are you? How are you? Where are you streaming from? Is it Nigeria? If it is Nigeria, good morning. If it is in diaspora, depending on the time you are, let me know your time zone. Who know this stuff? Let's start from here. It is called what? The typical Nigerian, we call it okay. So the typical Yoruba, where I am from, we actually call it Inolo. It sounds funny, I know, yeah. I know, right? Thank you for the thumbs up. Please do well to subscribe. I call it Inolo. And every year in and year out, I look out for it. Did you get? Where are you from? I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Precisely, Nigeria. Tell me if you know what this is. You know, we are still in the euphoria of the festive period. This is just early February. So if you know what this is, just tell me. I call it I call it long, okay, Yoruba perspective of it. I'm from Germany. Oh, thank you. So what time are you guys? I guess you guys are already in morning, so please guys do well to subscribe and let me know where you're streaming from. Just say hi to me. Okay, so I call it long. Okay, being a Yoruba babe that I am, yeah. I call welcome guys. So we're going to start our streaming on a flexible note. So I'm still going to put on my wig if you guys are cool with it. So I should just leave my hair the way it is. Please do well to subscribe, do well to give me a thumbs up, and let's vibe together on today's live streaming. Yay! So I'm asking, do you know what this is? Hello, Frank Clano. How you doing? Good morning from the parts of the world that I am here. I don't know where you're streaming from. Let me know where you're streaming from. Do well to give me the thumbs up. And guys, do well to subscribe. So let's start from this first before we now dive into cheating, cheater being caught. I have a story to tell you for that. So tell me, do you know, let me bring it close to the camera. Okay. Can you see it? This is the content. It's actually like this vertical. But I'm can you see it? Okay. All right. Voila. Actually, it comes in the pieces of oh no. I think it's about 20. Funny thing is, I've been buying this thing for years, and I always look up to. Thank you so much, guys, for the love. I always look up to every like every festive period to buy this. To buy. So, guys, still want to stay tuned to this channel. From this one now, I'm taking us to. I just saw this in the car actually, so I just want us to play around it. I'm going to do a little makeup tutorial this morning. From there, we'll now go into when a cheater gets caught. So do well to stay tuned and say me hi, say me hello. Thank you for everyone that has tuned in already. Thank you, Imas. Thank you so much. And thank you, Frank Lano. Ima from Germany. Frank, where are you streaming from? Do well to subscribe, guys. So I'm asking, so what did you call this in your country? Ima, do you guys have this in your country to start with? Okay, I think it's clearer this way. Or should I bring it a bit close to the camera? Okay, it's a bit clearer like this. So what you call this? This is the content. It's actually more than this. It comes like stripes like this. And it's like do you know, I've been trying to know the number of this stuff that is it. I call it inolon, like Yoruba call it inolon, but I think they call it knockout. You know the normal knockout that we call banga. I think they also call this knockout. Okay. I actually took some before, so I never knew I still had some in the car. As I came in this morning, like I'm from Nigeria, like I said earlier. So just said, okay, let me stream from the car this morning, as the spirit leads. All right, Eric Kamara, yeah, something. I'm sure I don't know that your name. Good morning, hi. Where are you streaming from? Good to have you here. Do well to give me a thumbs up and do well to subscribe to this channel, guys, and let's vibe. So I'm asking, what you call this in your area, like in your country? In your country, the Yorubas are from the Yoruba land, anyways, and Nigeria to be precise, and we call this banga. No, some places call it knockout. This is not banga. There is another one that they call banga. Okay, Rakuma. Okay, where am I from? I know that's what you're trying to ask. I'm from Nigeria, Lagos, basically. Please do well to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Stay tuned. From these, I just told me that this in the car. So I'm still going to do some tutorials while we dive into the essence of this video, which is cheaters get caught. Okay, I have a story to tell us. Like I said, I just bumped into this. And we just, festive period is still in the hair. This is Harmattan period in Nigeria now. Okay, so I saw this. I like this so much. Like I prefer it to the normal knockout. That those ones that sound bang, bang, bang. I'm from India. Hindu. Okay, greet me in India. Let me see. Kumar. Kumar. Okay, greet me in India. Let me see. Do well to subscribe, anyways. All right. So, do you guys have this in India? Do you guys have this in Germany? Let me know. And what is the name you call this, basically? Okay, like I said, we're still in the euphoria of the festive period and the likes. So I just bumped into this in the car now. And I said, let me just play around it. It's actually more than 4. Like I said, I already took out some. Okay, and then I just bumped into this. I don't even know I still have them, but trust me. I do know how to light it. Just turn on your lighter and bring it close to it, and boom, it will ignite. Like it will so ignite, and you like it. You will so love it. It will come in like a star. Shh. Okay, so guys, Thank you. So let me know what this is called in your country. Fighter, Nigeria, almost. You know, almost. I don't understand what that means. Okay. WWE Vivid Fighter. Oh no, this is just a minor something. It shouldn't be like a fighter, anyways. Okay, so guys, I'm moving into my makeup section now. I thought I brought out a wipes. Okay, yeah, I did. I still have it here. So let me know what you want us to talk about now before we go into the deal thing. Oh, thank you. Me, that I'm still thinking of wearing my wig. I already have some of my wigs here. But the way you are giving me compliments and you don't want me to wear a wig. Abi, Ima. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You want me to be blushing anyhow now on the stream? On the live streaming. Have you subscribed? Let me know if you subscribe. And do well to watch my videos and my short clips. Okay, so what do you like us to talk about a cheater being caught? You know, sometimes you see that we have the victim and the one playing the innocent, and you see that sometimes the innocent becomes the victim. What the hell is going on this live stream? Christopher, Nathaniel, what does it look like? Huh? What does it look like to you? Let me know. What does it look like? What does it look like to you? Okay. Actually, this is a live streaming, and I'm going to be talking about a cheater gets caught. And like I said, I have a story to that. And ever since, if you have ever watched my live streaming before, I always bring in life scenarios. I don't tell tales. And at the end of it all, I bring in solution that if you can apply it to your day-to-day activities, it's going to help you to be a better person. Thank you. It's going to make you a better person. So, Rukuma, yeah, you are supporting Ima, right? You guys want me to do a little makeup. Okay, oh, let me see. Let me see. You know? So tell me, guys, what do you think? When a cheater gets caught, do you think that, oh, thank you. Clock it. Clock it. Ima, thank you so much for subscribing. Okay. So please stay tuned to this channel, more of live streaming. And you can as well check my short clips after this live streaming. All right. So as I was saying, I want to discuss something very important. You know, most times in relationship, like I guess some persons have now normalized cheating. They believe is the way, like they can't put their egg in one basket, like the general saying that I can't just be with someone, just the person. It's not possible. If you can't be with one person in a relationship, then that means there's a trouble looming ahead for you in your marriage. Except you just want to be probably a single dad or maybe a father, you don't want to really get married or something else, because you have to sometimes I used to see it from the perspective that you need to put other persons in your shoe and know how it feels. Yeah, if you're trying to play smart by cheating on your spouse, you are indirectly hurting yourself. Okay, you are indirectly hurting yourself because peradventure, and this is the thing, people that often cheat, when they start seeing their spouses making some moves, they will become uncomfortable because they will feel that what they are doing is what their spouse is actually doing. Mm? And that alone will now breach the trust between them. And that alone will start bringing out eyeballs, start thinking what is not existing. You know, that alone will start making you feel uncomfortable in that relationship. And if you start feeling uncomfortable in that relationship, before you get to know, it will play out in your marriage. Either you marry the person or otherwise, whoever you marry, it will still, that thought will still play back. You get, and once that thought play back at you, what am I looking for here? Okay, and once that thought play back at you, then that's what they call run. No, there's trouble somewhere for that person. Just an oh no, where did I put this thing? Sorry guys, I'm trying to get something here. Okay, so that's the trouble for the person. You get, when you're in a relationship, You know, you can't play the victim and play the smartphone at the same time. It's not possible. Okay, I found it. It's not possible, yeah? It's not possible. So you just have to know where you stand. Okay, let me cite a scenario, yeah? A lady happens to be dating a guy for a while, you know? They've been dating for a while. Not even dating, they are married as a matter of fact. Okay, do you guys want me to take it from the aspect of single to, getting married, or to the married ones? Let me just know your opinion in the comment section. You know, and the thing is, along the line, I wouldn't know what happened, what transpired, and the lady started cheating on the guy. Yeah, started cheating on the guy to the point that the guy started doubting the genotype of the children. See, let me tell you something. It might sound like it's a normal thing, like a normal cliche, cheating. Yeah, it's not today's thing. It's been, and it will always. Some person will be like, cheating has been, and it will always be like there's no amount of what you can do. But from your own aspect, you can actually copy it, and if you copy it, you have become one of the good citizen of wherever you are, so to say. But if you allow it to linger because it's a norms, number one, it's going to affect you emotionally. It's going to affect your well-being. No matter how well you've saved, no matter how well you've tried to build yourself, if something about cheating is still playing out around you, then that's a big problem to you. That's a serious issue. In the sense that, see, let me tell you something, They said a merry heart doeth good more than medicine, right? So if a merry heart doeth good more than mercy, I'm sure I'm audible, right? Please, if you can hear me, let me know. If I'm not audible, please do well to let me know as well, because of the way I place my gadget. So I'll be able to know if I need to do an adjustment or something. Okay, so that's the, you know, you've been with someone for a year, not even a year, for a couple of years. And all of a sudden, because okay, this is what happened actually. And like I said, this is a true life story I bring on board here. Okay, so they've been together for a couple of years. They are married. They have kids. Hi. Madina, how are you? Okay, this name sounds familiar. I see you've stood into my streaming before. Please do want to give me a thumbs up and do want to subscribe to my channel. So let's dive in while we are here. So I would like to know our take. Thank you so much, Madina. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Our take on a cheater gets caught. When a cheater gets caught, did you expect? I said I'm going to give us 5 key, points to that. When somebody that is a cheater gets caught, did you expect the person to be forgiven, and the other spouse that caught him or her, vice versa, should act as if it's never happened? Should act as if, the normal cliche is a norms, like nobody is above, in quote, mistake. How would you, in the right sense, cheat and you're caught and you're playing the game that nobody is above mistake? I don't understand. Hey, voila, they say, you know, I don't understand. Like, how do you mean nobody is above mistake? Like, were you dragged? Were you compelled to do it? If you weren't caught, yeah, that's the thing. If you weren't caught, you won't stay under this disguise that nobody is above mistake. It's because you are caught. That's why you're saying nobody is above mistake. How we okay now? Let me tell you something. Okay, like I was saying, this is a true life story. Like a married person, you are married, you are already. I know sometimes there are some things that will actually, you know, want to start affecting your emotions, affecting your feelings. Okay, so guys, welcome. I just did something and my back end there, okay. Okay, so why would you say that you cheated based on, and the annoying part is, people usually have excuses for any wrongdoing. You are caught cheating. Guys, if you are still there, let me know. Just give me a hi. All right, for as many that have subscribed, thank you so much, so much, so much. So, friends, yeah, you guys asked me not to do makeup. I actually wanted to do makeup. Okay, so don't worry, I'm not doing makeup. I'm just touching my face. You get, and you start giving flimsy excuses. for cheating. I know there are 1001 reason for you to want to cheat at every point in time. See, let me tell you something, eh? There will always be one reason. Something will just trigger that thing, that thought of being a cheat. And before you realize it, you've already commissioned it, you've done it. Just and you've done it before you now realize that, oh, you actually did something wrong. You actually did what, if it was to be you wouldn't have taken it. Like immediately you will act on it. Okay, let me tell you something. And there are different ways you cheat, you know. You don't cheat only emotionally. Like there are diverse ways to cheating. One of it we all know is emotional, right? Okay. Another thing is the other way you can actually cheat on your spouse, eh, is playing on their intelligence, in the sense that you cheat on someone. Okay, sometimes the person cheats emotionally and then let go. Like I I give kudos to those kind of guys. They'll be like, well, there's a difference between you say that okay, she has a past. Everybody has a past, yes, and you forgive the person, you just forgive her, you forgive him. But now the person is cheating right under your roof, directly to your nose, and yet you still have the mindset of forgiving such an individual, then you are odogu. Odogu is not just by spending, you are odogu. Like you are the real MVP. Come on. Who does that? I've seen where some persons, after they notice that their spouse, you know, this cheating thing, everybody knows that when it comes to men, it's universal. Hmm? But when it comes to women, which is I won't take it that it ought to be universal, because what I feel is what you wouldn't want me to do to you, don't do it to me. Like period. Like period. Period. I would just say that being a man, cheating is universally accepted or it's universally done. You start having side chick and all the likes. Okay, I started building up a series. I actually did a video. You can check it out about cheating. A cheater got caught. A lady was cheating with another woman's man. And at a point, she just made up her mind that she's tired of the whole dirty game. She's this. See, let me tell you, and that's the truth. Cheating is actually a dirty game because number one, your attention will be divided, your reasoning will be divided, your mind will be divided, your resources will be divided. So you don't you are not, let me use the normal like the Latin language, like you are not pouring water into a basket. You are pouring it into several baskets because you felt that one might be leaking and the other one might be sustainable. So you are, it's just like you're gallivanting, just like a girl that wants to pick, or a guy at the verge of making marital decision, and they're trying to say, okay, should I go with A or should I go with B? I have plan A and I have plan B. Okay, so that's it. You know, when you are being caught, like I said, cheating, it's not just about emotional. It could be your reasoning. If a man entrusts something with you and you felt that because you own the man and you own everything about him, then you are wrong. You're cheating on him. Yes. Okay, let me cite an example. For instance, now let me say, okay, as a spouse, maybe my husband entrusts something with me. I feel that I needed to do something. And you know the funny thing, because it's not your own, and before somebody who say Jack, say, don't worry, I'll take care of it. I will chest it. I will chest it. And that's why you'll be chesting bills up and down. You are a cheater if you don't know. So cheating is not just by emotion, because the generally concern of cheating has always boiled down to emotion. No, I remember then, yeah, when I was still single, I used to have this girl. I have this business I was running. So whenever I'm around, she's always around me. She also has a business, yeah. So along the line, she gets to meet a guy. They are married now, happily married with a child. Thank God for them. You know, at a point, the guy wanted to test who he was about getting married to. Guys, just come and hear this live gist. You know, he wanted to test who he was getting married to. And I told her, I said, see, let me tell you something. This guy is going to test you severally, like a series of things. please do well to pass this test, because number one, you had breakfast in your previous relationship and you're not comfortable, you're thinking of going back, and God pay you back in a beautiful way, giving you a priceless gift, like a man that wants more than the one that left or the one you guys parted with. So this time around, what would you do to keep this one, to save him? So I told her, okay, babe, please, guys, if you're still on, do well to give me a hi, and do well to click on the thumbs, like the like button, and subscribe. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed. Thank you so much. Clock it, clock it. I love my friends in here. So, friends, let's continue our gist. This is true life story, yeah. And this story, I'm telling you, like I'm a witness, like I'm in the scene now, not somebody said or somebody. So whenever I'm back from work, I had this business I was doing then. So just to pass out time, because that time I closed early from the office, and my job is not everyday thing. So there are days I go, there are days I don't go. So it's alternating. All right, so maybe in a week I can just work for 2 3 days like that. So other days I'll be like, what will I be doing? I'm still young. I can't just be indoors. So I created a business for myself, and so she now liked me. She gets to like me in that area, you know. She now started gisting me about our relationship stuff and all that and all that. You know, see, let me tell you something. If you are getting it right in relationship, it's all in your hands. The way you are being perceived in your relationship by the people around you, it's all in your hand. If you want to be seen as a cheater, it's a name, right? But does it really suit you? Does it really befit your standard? Does it really befit your kind of person? Is that the name you want to be bearing? It doesn't make sense, yeah? Okay. So if you want to see you, if you want to be perceived, I know I'm not saying you should be perceived as Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, but the best thing you can do to yourself, is make yourself a legend. Create legacies that gives you comfort wherever you find yourself. At least that's another take home. Wherever you find yourself, it might not be comfortable, it might not be, no matter how little time you're spending there, make yourself comfortable by what? By just trying to do things that is flexible and suits you. And people will not give you bad name, because whenever they see you, whenever people think about you, they pray for God, like for making your path to cross, for making your path to, that's the little, you might not be a pronounced person, you might not be the celebrity everybody knows, you might not be the influencer everybody knows, you might not be that person everybody sees like, oh, bravo, this person is here, everybody gives you a standing ovation, everybody, everybody like, everybody tossed around you. Oh no, I've already removed my things. So I wanted to curve my eyebrows, but my friend says I should not curve it. But if you still want me to do a little makeup, let me know. And like I said, I have my wigs here, but I was told not that I'm beautiful. So I'm flabbergasted. I don't know if I should still put it on. Okay, I have another one that I've not removed. But since my friends, I'm here for you guys, and you guys are saying you're beautiful like this. You're beautiful like that. So let's keep it simple, yeah? Okay, so as I was saying, friends, just make yourself a problem solver in your own little way. Yeah, I think that's it. Don't see yourself as a cheat or as a competitor. That at a point, another thing is just like a liar. When a liar says a thing, he or she wants to say another lie to cover for the first lie. And like that, the lies get built up. Yeah. Please let me know if you're still here. Just say and hi. So, like a liar, they always want to say one or two things. And the more they say, they will use one lie to cover up for another lie, like that. And it kept building and building and building. Okay, so she sees me. Obviously, I was new in the environment as at that time. So she sees, I think she has noticed something about me, yeah, most especially relationship wise. She's, I was like, okay, at a point when I got there, to when I see the way she handled things about relationship, I actually feel for her, and I felt that okay, how I wish this lady can just come and confide in me, and let me see how God can use me for her, to help her in some little ways to the best of my understanding. So as God we have it, okay, is this bright enough? Okay, so as God we have it, She walked up to me and she was like, okay, she wants to ask me some basic questions and all of that. I said, okay. At first, she noticed that I stay longer on the call when I'm with my fiance, that is not my husband. And so she's like, what do we really discuss? What are the things that keep us into talk like for a lengthy time? Because another thing is to prevent being a cheat, yeah, you have to find your spouse comfortable. That's another key thing. If you're not finding your conversation with your spouse comfortable, nothing sweetens you about the conversation. Everything is dry, day in, day out. You talk in the morning, no vibes. You talk in the afternoon, zero vibe. Talk in the night, just like everybody is fagged out. Everybody just needs to sleep or rest their head. Nothing fantasizing. No stories, no new vibes. Everything is just no more. It can give you an avenue to cheat. So let me tell you the honest truth. It is very easy to cheat. That's why you see that I will encourage that if you have a spouse, even if you guys stay together, you guys are married or something, when they leave for work, especially the days you know that their work won't be tedious as it used to be, or that it might be, just check up on them. Thank God for ChatGPT. Google things that can make, when he or she reads your chart, they feel warmth, they feel welcome, they feel like, oh, somebody is actually thinking about me. No strong man when it comes to emotion, no. Hey, no strong woman. When it comes to emotion, we are like babies. We are like babies. We are so subtle. I'm serious. When it comes to emotion, yeah, we are so subtle. Like, ah, everybody wants somebody that can actually call them, say some sweet things to their hearing, give them that vibe that okay, you are seen, your voice is heard, you're not forgotten. We know you exist. We know you are there. We know you're making all things work out just to make sure everyone is fine around you and all that. So, what will you do? Number one, that's part of the thing you can spice up your marriage with so that you won't become a cheater that will be get caught. Because no matter how you cheat, it will be piling up. One day, the dicks will just burst and play on its own accord. And the funny thing is, your spouse may not be this kind of person that actually sniff things. Some persons, when their spouse start making some strange moves, they'll start sensing it. I can see something is fishy. I can see something is wrong. I can see that there's a problem looming. I can see that they can see and see anything and everything seeable. But some persons are not gifted, and some persons don't even bother. They just feel that if this thing is going to last, naturally it will play out by itself. And if it's not going to last, one thing will just lead to another, and everybody will go pathways. Like everybody will just go their ways, like separate ways, like that. Okay, so okay, so she doesn't want to cheat, and the annoying part. This other guy that actually broke up with her now started showing up. Hi, hi. Your name is what? Iba, California. Oh, thank you. Clack it, clack it, clack it. Thank you so much, Hiba. My name is Busayo. It's good to have you here. Do well to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. So let's vibe together. We are talking about the cheater got caught, yeah? And I'm trying to give us an example of a real life story and the causes, the things that can actually make somebody to be a cheater. Some persons that are not naturally cheaters, eh? Like I was saying, emotion. When it comes to emotion does not know if you are will I say if you are holy or if you are honest. That's why you see some persons they like playing on people's emotion. They want to know how strong you are or how weak you are. By the virtue of emotion, people can actually figure out who you are at the earliest time possible. Once they play on your emotion, if you are not careful, you just fall yakata. You will just fall yakata like yakata. People from California jamming, this is Africa. So you will just fall. Why? Because emotion. When we are in school, there's this thing called SWOT analysis. We talk about strength, we talk about weakness, we talk about opportunity, and we talk about threats. So when it comes to emotion, when it comes to cheating, it's just like bringing back the SWOT analysis that we were taught back then in school. into play. You know? Oh Jesus. My baby is actually shaking the car. Oh wow. Oh, it's actually here. Oh, mercy Lord. You get, so when it comes to emotion, please do well to give me a thumbs up. Okay. I used to hear my friend from California, Iba. Okay, so you know when it comes to emotion, yeah, people will test your emotion. And that's why you see some persons they cheat. Not because they actually have the mindset of being a cheater, or maybe because they are trained to be a cheater. You know, some persons are trained to be a cheater, or probably because they are influenced thing, especially when a cheater got caught, is by the virtue of influence. Probably they felt that if others are doing it, why am I different? Why can't I do it? If they are doing it, they're getting away with it, then I can do it. So persons cheat not because of the money involved. Mm-mm. They cheat just to satisfy their emotion. Just to satisfy their, will I say, sinful lust. Okay, just to satisfy their emotion, and that's all. That moment, if their emotion is triggered, maybe because they don't have smooth relationship with their spouse at that time, maybe because you know they felt that they are this kind of person, like anything I want with a snap I get it. So it still boils down to their emotional level, that even anything they want when it comes to their emotion they still want to get it. And you've forgotten that when you are with someone, you need to be stick to the person. You just stick to the person. Even when during the downtime of probably you are having issues, you just have to control your emotions. If you're unable to control your emotions, that's the problem. And that's where cheating comes in. And when cheating comes in, you might not want to do it once. It's now become a recurring something. You want to do like girl guys, let me know your view. You want to do it all over and all over again, and before you get to know it, become part of you. And before you get to know, you start rubbing it on your spouse. Maybe they are guessing. Some of them, like I was saying before, some will guess and they'll guess right. Some don't even have the energy to guess. Even if it looks like it to their face, they are not bothered. They don't want to care. But not because they don't like the person, or not because they are not fully involved in the relationship, or they are not fully involved in the marriage. They just feel that if you know that is what is good for you, then go for it. But if you think I'm good for you, even when we have issues, you can still control your emotions. That doesn't stop you from cheating on me and all that. They stay. Some persons they will know that you're actually playing games with them. You're actually some persons are just so calm to the point that you will cheat on them, you will play games on them, and they'll still stick with you. That kind of people. Ha! Odogu Panara. They are the real Odogu Panara Panara. And sincerely, in depthly, like from their heart of heart, they're forgiving you. They are not taking it to heart. They just felt that, okay, maybe you just needed that satisfaction that time and they were not there to give it to you. And that's why you have to go extra mile to cheat on them. You are forgiven. The fact that they weren't present for you to do that, so they will forgive. But some persons will not. And another thing you should know is that it is forbidden in some culture. Because all these relationship things, we just see it from the level of relationship things only. We are not looking at it from our cultural belief aspects and the spiritual consequences that comes after it, and even during that period. As I don't know, maybe because I was going to talk about these things on recent, I've been seeing video, although there was a time I saw it, okay, and I didn't see it again. Then on recent, I saw it back. A lady and a guy who cheated. I think they were both married. The guy is married, and the lady too is married. And yet they now went to do the ta 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 of the thing. Please do well to give me a thumbs up and do well to subscribe to this channel. You know, they didn't look at. They were just ready to satisfy. Probably, and another thing people don't really get over easily is this. Maybe as a woman or as a lady, your spouse cheated on you, you know. And some persons, they can be so wrong that maybe it was a guest cheating. They just felt that this guy is cheating on me. I have to pay him back. That kind of 50-50, no cheating. As in, let's just balance the equation. Some persons are just guessing, maybe they are noticing some things, maybe somebody is calling, like oftentimes, and the other person is feeling skeptical to pay the call, so they just feel that, aha, that's the person is cheating with, that's the person she's cheating with. I'll do my own 50-50, no cheating, no cheating. 50-50, you are using cheating to pay cheating. Abba, calm down. Calm down. Just take a let's just take a chill pee. Abba. That was I was saying it all the time. Like, what do you call this in your country? There was a time that I was okay with this thing. Like, if I don't blow it in a year, it's as if we've not celebrated the festive period. But now, I just saw it, like I was saying, I just come into the car. I came into the car not too long ago and I found it. I was trying to check for something else and I saw this, and I still have some inside, even the ones I took out. I didn't touch it, I didn't use it, I didn't blow it. But before, there is nothing you can say. I will blow if I don't blow this thing. We've not celebrated December. So if you're now saying that because your spouse cheated on you, and the only thing that can make you forgive him or her completely without thinking twice is to do your homework. Do me, I do you. Man, no go vex. Roga, she me you. How you doing, friend? How you doing? The way I used to streaming from. Do it to give me a thumbs up. Do it to subscribe to this channel. Let's continue. So let me know your view about cheating. Is it really good that, okay, your spouse cheated on you for whatsoever reason, which I'm not actually subscribing to that? It's good to be a cheat, but then circumstances happen. Okay, like the one I was saying, some persons will just forgive you naturally because number one, they know that when you needed them to satisfy their, especially when they know that you have high libido, they weren't there to do that. So they can just let go, which is not really good, which is not good at all, you know. Because number one, like I said, you have to look at the spiritual consequence. You have to look at the cultural consequence. I was talking to someone one day. He said he has started noticing that. Honestly speaking, guys, I don't know that such things still exist in this our dispensation. No. When I heard it, I was just laughing. I'm sure you'll be like, is it that he told me his story for me to be making jest of him? And I outrightly told him that day. I think I remember I said it. I said, see, it's not that. I'm actually using it to play, but it sounds funny when I'm not watching film. Like, is this thing still real? He said, yes. Now, do you know what he said, guys? If you know what it is, just guess. I was like, are you freaking kidding me here? He said, no. That one, he noticed that guys are now getting more engaged with his wife, where, like, their outlets. He has a outlet that she's the one handling, she's managing it. Let me say, he shall give her an outlet. So, as a story, we have it like a raw thing. Like I said, I say raw things, like real life stories here. I'm talking to the man in question. So he said he noticed that his wife has started doing some kurukere moves. If you don't understand some kurukere moves, it means that the wives he has started noticing some strange. Okay, good to know. No. Okay, he said he noticed that his wife has started doing some moves that are making him feel uncomfortable. So by the virtue of that, he noticed that some guys are now, they love being around her. That's very soon. So what he now did is he now mounts CCTV camera in the outlets. You know, this is how to get a cheat. There are ways to get a cheat. And another thing is when you get your wife or your spouse being a cheat, please, or when you start noticing that there are tendency for them to be a cheat, just call them to order. You guys should talk out things. Okay, what's wrong? What changed? Or what needs to be changed? Or what needs to be done so that we can get it right? Is there anything we are getting wrong? Is there anything we need to put back in play? When you talk, you face talk your spouse, especially when you start noticing that, okay, maybe there are some strange moves that has to do with emotional feelings on all that, or maybe a third party is trying to come into your relationship or into your home. That is why you guys are spouse in the first place. And that is why the Bible says, can two work together except they be agree. So you call your spouse to order, yeah? You call your spouse to order, hey, honey, can we please have conversation? Okay, the first day might not work out. Probably I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that, I'm fucked out. I have a lot on my head, I have a lot on my decks, this one. blah blah blah. Boom. Okay, so what will you now do? Where is my okay? My friends are saying I should not do makeup. Should I put this or no still? Okay. All right. So when you notice that you are seeing traces that it seems your spouse wants to start cheating or they are cheating, before they even, me, I will even advise you take steps before they start cheating. Once you start noticing some stuff, just go ahead and do the necessary thing before you now start doing the redeemable, when you can actually avoid it, like you can avoid it completely. So for this man, it was a true life story, like life chart with me. Like, I don't know, we're just having a conversation, then one thing leads to the other, then we get talking. Now said when he started noticing that his wives are doing some moves, you know, he noticed that there are some strange guys. That means it's not, I focus not just only on him as the husband. Now there are other suitors coming around. Let's say some chop and clean mouth kind of guys. Let me just use our vocals. Some chop and clean mouth kind of guys are coming around her. Because of course, I guess she's beautiful. So he now mounts a CCTV camera. Please do well to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. He now mounts a CCTV camera. We had that conversation, like it was a long distance for me that day. I was going somewhere. So where it was actually the transport guy that took me that day. So he said what he did, then he started noticing that he mounted his CCTV camera in the outlet, a outlet, the one he actually gifted her anyways. Of course, being the husband, that's not his story. That's not his tale. So it's needed. So he now mounted the CCTV camera there. So when he mounted the CCTV camera, he now noticed that several guys are coming to the outlets and all that. So when he now noticed it, so let me ask you a question in between that. If you were to be the man, hmm, you notice that your spouse, the outlet you gift her or whatever thing you bought for her or whatever thing, the outlet she's running, you started seeing some strange guys coming and staying for a longer time instead of them to just make a purchase and leave that outlet. They start staying till a longer time. What will you do? Will you fold up? You know, men are very jealous. You guys are the most jealous human being I've ever seen. You are the most jealous thing God has ever created. I hear to be forming that you have a strong heart. If you reach your turn, no play smart. Yeah. So the guy was able to play smart one before those people start getting into the wife's head. Yeah. So he mounted a CCTV camera. When he mounted the CCTV camera, he now used it to be monitoring, you know, the rate of people that goes into the outlet and goes out of the outlet. So he noticed that people, guys kept coming. Please do well to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Let's continue the gist. So he noticed that more guys kept coming and they are comfortable around that. Instead of them to make their purchase and leave, no, they want to stay and do what? As a matter of fact, this is a married woman, like a mother, So what the guy did, he mounted the CCTV camera to monitor her. After he has done that, after a while, he now called her to order. He said, hmm, you want to start making some moves, right? And she was shocked. I'm sure she never knew where he mounted the CCTV camera. Maybe she wasn't cognizant of, you know, now he owns the shop before transferring the ownership to the wife. So you already know the crews of the shop, of the outlet, just that. So you already know everything about the outlet. So maybe he strategically positioned the CCTV camera where it, of course, that's the essence of CCTV camera, where it will not be obvious that something like this is there. So if there is anyone that wants to perpetrate anything, to be easy for you to know who it's going, who the person is and what they're trying to, their motives and all of that. So after he mounted it there, he noticed that okay, the pool of guys coming to the outlet didn't get reduced. Okay, let me do well to appreciate everyone who has stayed tuned. Once again, thank you, Iman. Thank you, Franklano from Germany. Thank you, Franklano. Thank you at Rakuma from California. Thank you at Christopher, even though You are asking me a question in my live streaming section. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so Akuma was among those that said I should not do makeup. Okay, I think he was even the one who categorically said, no need makeup. Already beautiful me. Oh, I'm blushing. Okay, I'm taking the time out to thank everyone before I continue my dress. Thank you, Madina Awalu. Thank you, Ivo Pure. Accept greetings from Belluno, Italy. Oh, Shay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you as user. I will user what else? Okay. Thank you. You are great. From India. Thank you so much. Thank you, Aquilation. You're saying hi. I'm saying hi too. Okay, what happened? You were heartbroken. Oh no. Somebody cheated. I know, yeah. It can be so painful. It hurts differently. It hurts. You know, this cheating thing, I think I'm still going to have a time to talk more about it. Because I remember what happened during my NYC days. Yeah. How a guy, I don't know if I'm to say that. Okay, I'll just give us a glimpse. A guy was so skeptical for his girlfriend as at that time going for service, the National Youth Service Corps, NYC, so we call it in Nigeria here. So he was being skeptical. This is my friend here. She actually my very good friend. So he was skeptical, saying that NYC connected his fiancée some years back. And here you are again. You two want to go for NYC. Is it that what is going on? You guys are just being positioned to my partner. What is we met not too long ago and let's see if we are going for NYC. What is going on now? What did I do to this NYC system and all that? So my friend actually saw a competitor to the guy, somebody that was way, way, way ahead of the guy in terms of position, finances, and all of that. You know, but because she threw the conversation to us at our PPA stuff, our place of primary assignment, if you know Nigeria, NYC, those guys that wear khaki and cap and one white with Nigerian coats on in the front. So she threw it to the house and we gave her advice that okay, this guy was skeptical because you're going for NYC. But yeah, you are. He allowed you. Obviously, you're going to come for NYC, especially if you are within the age, because there's an age bracket to it. And you qualify for it. Why won't you go for your NYC? You won't go for your NYC because you're dating someone or because he's been skeptical, because his ex was being snatched from him by the virtue of NYC. I think that was our choice anyway. So she threw it to the house. So we advised her, and I think she stick to the advice. Normally, natural me, yeah, I would have suggested she go with the guy. But as God will have it now, she's married, and I was among the wedding planner. Yeah. Your girl was among the wedding planner. Clock it. Clock it. You know? So this cheating thing, I think is just a state of the mind. And another thing is intentionality. If you don't want to cheat on your spouse, no matter you will not compromise for anything. You will not. You will not. So I'm still greeting my friends here. Aquilixteen, thank you for saying hi. I know you are heartbroken. Don't worry, I'll say one or two things about getting heartbroken. How you can avoid. Okay, I think I actually mentioned one of it earlier, but I might still say one or other things before the end of this streaming. Because when you notice that there are traces that your spouse is taking some steps that looks like cheating or looks like they are walking on the path of becoming a cheater. So to me, in a way, you've caught them, even though you've not caught them red handed cheating, but they're already on that path to it. You call them to order. Like this guy I was telling you was actually practically the one who drove me that day. So we just got into this conversation and was like, okay, notice his wife, this, that, and all that. I've said it already. I don't want to go back to it again. So he mounted the CCTV camera and he knows that in their culture, it is see that's why I used to say that you should be able to know what your culture stands for and the culture of your spouse. Because there are some things some persons will do. They are not even doing half of you're not doing half of what they are doing and they are getting away with it. They are doing the full load, like the full embroidery. They are getting away with it. You that you're just doing like a glimpse of it. You choke. No. He choke, I mean, he don't choke. He choke. So don't feel that. We all know that people say that breakfast is a national cake. But then some persons can be cut, some person can be hurt, it can burn some persons, and some person will take it down and still take juice on it, and yet nothing will happen. So this man said that did you call her at any point call her to order? So he said, okay, so Iba, thank you so much, everyone. Oh, Phillips, bless you from Australia. Oh, clack it. Thank you. Please do well to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, Shugizri. Hi, 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 hi. Hi, Rogashimi. You said hi, hi too. Thank you so much, guys. Do well to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Let me know your view about a cheater being got caught. Have you ever been there before? Were you caught? Have you ever cheated and you got caught? Or you saw your spouse, with another guy or something, and how did you react to that scene? Did you let go? Did you take her back? Or you just ended the relationship there? It's weird, yeah, I know, right? It's weird, but I've seen and I've heard cases where a man genuinely forgive his wife for cheating. I'm not encouraging it, but some situation will warrant it. And with that shows that some persons will tell, they are so down to earth. If they do anything right, they will tell their spouse. Robin Armstrong, thank you so much. Hi, hi. Some persons they are so honest. Their honest is honest, they cry. Like their honest is honesty. They will tell you whatever thing they do behind you. Once you are back to their face, they will tell you. So it's not left for you to accept them for who they are, or you want them to be hiding under the cover of I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist. And that is why some persons get it wrong. So some persons, they will tell you because they don't know the implication, when it comes to chesting you and chesting another person out there. No, some places can be so deadly. Some places it can lead to something that is unbearable. That it only takes strong prayers and intervention of God for a reversal. Do you understand? So this guy now, when he noticed that his wife has already doing some kurukere moves, you know what he did? After planting the CCTV camera, he called her to order and they have the conversation. He said, so day. Okay, I think he was able to make a close scenario that yesterday at so time, there was this guy that was at the outlet. You were both inside. You came out, he also came out with you. At that point, that was when it was done on the wife that I don't understand. Are you choking me? That's when she gets to realize that there is a CCTV camera that has been mounted in that outlet. And don't forget, I said he actually owned the outlet, but he transferred the ownership to the wife at some point. So I'm sure that's why he's able to know where he can actually put the CCTV camera that will capture both people inside the outlet and outside the outlet. So that was what he was able to do. So when he now confided in his wife that, okay, yesterday, as an instance, yesterday, around so time, you know, you were with a guy. The guy came to the outlet. You both were inside. You went outside. He was outside with you for some minutes. What was it there for? She was shocked because she never expected it, because that's how guys tropping, and they've been giving the guy feedback that, okay, your wife now, people comes around and they don't want to leave the outlets, like they don't even know what they are buying. Maybe they want to buy the product and still buy your wife and all of that. So what he now did is, after he now mounted, when he now confided in her, he said, see, let me tell you something. Our culture forbid this, yeah. And once you persist, if you don't tell those guys, if they are there to buy some. And another thing is, if I were to be the guy, I think I advised him that day. Why don't you stop her from selling men things? I know it pays more than selling women things. But if you're not comfortable with it, you can just change a line of business. Hello. You can change your line of business so that you can also give yourself peace of mind. Because all these cheating things, there are traces to it. You've noticed that, okay, she sells men things and men tropping more, and you are not comfortable with it. My darling, my friends, just do well to change your line of business and let's see who comes to patronize. Okay, at first you will have to call out to order, just like he did. He said he called out to order and he told, ah, I noticed some guys have been coming in, especially this one of yesterday. What happened? Please, I don't want that must not repeat itself. Once they are done buying whatever thing they came to buy or the price, let them leave immediately. Let them know your husband is not comfortable. And that's the issue. You know, some persons be getting compliments out there. Oh, you look beautiful. You did this, you did that. They will not give the praise in the presence of those people who are praising them back to their spouse that, oh, thank you so much. Oh, my husband actually got me this. He actually, it's not like you are, let me know you let me just use the normal word, priding, or you're just trying to flaunt. No, you can just say, especially when it's coming from an opposite sex, it's allowed, in case you don't know. Yes, it's allowed to flaunt your spouse in the presence of an opposite sex. It is called an appraiser. Like you are appraising, like when somebody starts saying, giving you compliments, just transfer it back to your spouse immediately and say, oh, really, you like this? Oh, my spouse actually got it for me. Like, oh, if you're saying it to your fellow gender, it could be termed as, you know, you are showing off. But if it's an opposite, because that's why some persons get into cheating. Yes, coincidentally, because they were so swamped by appraiser, so their head gets swollen, and the other person they say, "Can I have a contact? Can we exchange contacts? Can we have a dinner?" Like that, like that, like that, like that. So men, hold your women tight, especially the ones you are comfortable with. Don't let anybody sweet talk them out there and lure them into being a cheat that they never planned to be. Some women, so let me tell you honest truth, some women never plan to be a cheat. Mm-mm. But the issue is they were unable to resist the temptation that comes their way. And you, as a man, if you're playing your duty right, you are saving your head, you are saving our head, and you are saving the relationship at large. Do you understand? Hello, hello, madam. Hello, madam. Hello, hello. Hi, the your singer Emmanuel. I'm just having Emmanuel today. Oh, God is with me. I know, yeah. Okay, so do you want to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel? And let me know your view about this thing called cheater being caught. You know, because see, let me tell you something, ladies, we are fragile. Like we are fragile. And we get carried away at any simple and slightest compliment. Try to compliment your spouse. You know, some persons, your spouse, probably you got them the stuff, or you pay for the stuff, or you pay her to do herself shopping because you don't know what she might really want. So she goes out to do her shopping to get herself what she would love or what she loves. But you fund it. You pay for the bill, you transfer the money and all of that, or you give her your ATM, whatever way. And she's buying that stuff. You are forming busy. Maybe I'll talk to you later. I know you are busy. Mm, you better don't work for another person to come and backstab you and start cutting your plantation little by little and be eating. Some ladies are so carried, you know, the compliments they don't get from you. When they get it from an outside person, especially a man, you know, it makes them feel comfortable. It makes them feel in a way that, oh, really? And it's looking, they will now, you know, reverse, you know, flashback to you in the house where they left before they got a compliment. Just say, you don't even see, you don't even look at the way she's dressed. You don't even look at, you're thinking of complimenting her, even though she has worn it before, or that's the first time she's wearing it. No matter the number of times she wear her stuff, you need to compliment. If you don't compliment her, you are giving room for cheating. So let me tell you something, I know you're working for the money, you're stressed out to pay the bills and all that, but don't forget the place of pampering. Don't forget the place of always complimenting your spouse. See, let me tell you something. And another thing is, when you notice that, okay, there's this girl or there's this area when you drive by, or there's this mall, when you go there, whenever you meet some set of persons, the way they dress or something, you can take a shirt. Sorry, can I snap you? Some of them will be like, what for? Some of them, can I snap you? I would like my wife to wear this. I might not really need to show your face, just from here to the down part of the dress. Can I just snap you? You know, at first, what should we do to get access to that kind of picture? through that person is complimenting them. Oh, you look beautiful. Please, can I? Oh, thank you so much. And thank you. Please, if you don't mind, can I take a shirt of this? So person will be like, oh no, why? Please, if you don't mind, I'm not gonna show your face, just from your neck down beneath. They'll be, they'll give into it because you want your wife. You have already pictured it that okay, if your spouse wear this, how is it going to look on her? How is it going to look on her? Like she's going to look like a goddess. So most times, if you don't want your spouse to cheat, just do what you're saying outside that is giving you comfort. When you see it, when okay, there was this time that if I wear a wig, you used to be like a mannequin is wearing the wig. Don't laugh me. It's me like a mannequin is wearing the wig. Probably because I'm not bothered. I'm not this kind of person. I felt that all thanks to God, with or without wig, I'm fine. You get. So when I start using wig now, I'll just wear the wig anyhow, anyhow, anyhow. Okay, for you that are thinking now, how come I'm not wearing wig? I have my wig go. But some of my friends are saying I should not wear wig. I have one here. I have one here. They're saying I should not wear wig, but that I'm fine like this. So, and I'm here for you guys. So let me. That's one of the compliments we are saying. Okay, so it's going to save me safe from start adjusting the hair and all that. So sometimes when I wear wig, yeah, I will wear. To me, I know it's funny, but when I go out, I get compliment and all that, and I'll be like, I don't understand with this wig I'm wearing like this. So at a point, my husband wasn't comfortable with it. He'll be like, baby, I see other girls that wear wig, and the way they wear their shirts wig is always fine. At a point, I wasn't feeling concerned. I felt, so, so, what does that? What I like? What are you insinuating? I was like, what are you insinuating? All right. So to as many that have subscribed to my channel, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, the goal is for the subscriber is to get to 300, from 300 we move to 500 like that. All right, for as many that have subscribed, thank you so much. But I love doing this anyways. So let's get continuing. So when you now said the way the wig sits well on girls when they wear the short wig, it usually sits well. So I feel that okay, I was having one wig there. I should have it there. I don't feel that. So what's my own? They are wearing short wig. I'm wearing short. You don't blame, baby. Do it very well. Do it very well. Okay. So what did I do? So whenever I feel that okay, I want to wear that wig in a judicious way, I'll take it to my stylist. Then she will just style it for me. She will straighten the hair for me, and when she straighten it and I wear it, the first person that will comment, guess who? My husband. Ah, baby, this look nice. Did you just get a new hair? I'm like, no, it's that same short hair. You were like, I'm rough handling. I just took it to the salon and they straightened it for me, and it's looking better. Like, period. So I get to know that that thing becomes a concern to him. There's this way you want your woman to feel. There's this, and another thing is when somebody feel in a particular way, it bring out the confidence in them. Hmm? It bring out the them in them, like saying the you in you. So it bring out this comfort that okay, this is me. I'm wearing this, you know. But if your spouse dress, excuse me, and they felt they are properly dressed, but instead of you to compliment them, you're looking as if they never existed. But within you, they are well dressed too. You like the appearance. It doesn't take you anything. So it will cost you more when you allow an outsider to appraise or to give your spouse compliments. Because you start dwelling on it, start romanticizing it. Oh wow, he said I'm cute. He said I'm fine. He said I'm beautiful. Oh, he said my hair is fine. And guys out there, they can give compliment too. So if your wife did that, at first she got dressed, you didn't compliment her. Those are another thing to cop, you know, being a cheater. Even because you see other persons out there, no matter how religious you are, no matter who you are, you see people out there. You can't deny the fathers. When you see a pretty lady, when you see one, you will do as if you did not see them. Yes, not cheating on your woman, but at least if you see them and they look good, you can also aspire it, or you want it from for your spouse too. And you make it happen. And when your spouse make it happen, it doesn't mean that because you foot the bill or whatever thing or you got it for them, that doesn't mean when they are in it, they are wearing it, you will now ignore them as if "Eh, at least I got it for you." No. If you don't want your wife to be a cheater as much as possible, try to compliment them. Compliments is compliment is like a bedrock to staying faithful. I take that again. Compliment is like a bedrock to staying faithful in a relationship, in a marriage, in a home. Still, nobody does not like compliments. Forget it. Nobody. You do not like compliments. If I ask you like this last question, like before animatize, do you understand? Okay, so nobody's dying now. You're living long. Okay, we're enjoying the goodness of God in the land of the living. Okay, so don't make anyone get you to the. I've seen a scenario whereby people spend all their life savings, everything they have, on a woman, and at the end, the woman did not find them fit to be their spouse again. And I'm sure that is why this animatics, whatever person is coming from. That doesn't mean it's a life sentence. No, you don't sound like this out there. You're talking about relationship here. And that's why I said in all you're doing, number one, have a relationship with God. The Bible says, I shall live, I shall not die. To declare the works of God in the land of the living. And that is for me and my household. That's our mandate. That's our manifestation. So you don't say because you are in a relationship, somebody is getting you worked out, and the next thing is, I cannot leave this world without you. Okay, you'll be all right. I beg you. This is not shiri 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 shiri. Philosophy what? It's not philosophy life-based question, my dear. My friend, see, let me tell you something, eh? Before you, people have been served breakfast. Do you understand? And maybe it is you that is planning to serve someone breakfast. See, your bedrock on everything in this life, your first utmost bedrock is Christ. When you know Jesus, when you know Christ, no matter who trample on you, you will triumph. If let me even say you sponsor somebody to school, you sponsor a family member, and she says she's no more interested, that's not a death warrant. It's not, and it shouldn't be. You will move on. See, I've seen somebody that single-handedly took care of a lady. I think then I was in secondary school. So whenever I'm going to lesson, I know this person was working with someone I know dead. We were working in the same organization. By all standard, the guy does not have the criteria to be this girl's girlfriend, not to talk of the husband. See, there's some mistakes some persons do, eh? You will put yourself into the picture of the person. Okay, let's assume, okay, this is your sister. She's as beautiful as she is, your so-called spouse of whatever thing is. You will look at it if she's bringing in this kind of man that you are to her. Will you accept as the brother-in-law to be, so to say? See, we should lessen our expectation. And another thing is, my mom always say something: what you cannot let go, don't give the person. If you think that after sponsoring her to school or taking care of her, if she comes tomorrow and say you don't fit into the picture of her life, you will want to go and hang yourself, or you want to do some bad things to yourself, or because of a breakup. See, I don't know the religions you believe in. They will chase you back with sword back to to the world you are coming from. That see, it's not here you are coming. You are in the wrong direction. Because how on earth? If you can afford it, fine. If she's not ready, okay. There was one like I was watching on YouTube sometimes ago before I stopped watching all those skits. I think they are skits. Some of them might be real. Some of them might be real. Some of them might be wrong. The guy sponsored the lady to school. So when she was done with school, she now sees that the guy does not fit into a new level. Like get me straight and get me well. He doesn't fit in. I think the guy was doing a petty job. So he felt that if he did not school, the wife should school so that the children will have something to feed on. Do you understand? Maybe so that the children, maybe you are mixing the communication. Probably you are tuned with different devices to different channel. Please do well. I'm talking about cheating. And that cheating means that okay, this scenario I'm trying to paint now, but still subscribe to my channel in all. And like I said, we live and not die. Okay, we preach gospel, we talk about relationship, and yet Christ is our bedrock on this channel and in my life, in my home. Okay, so we live long. All right, we live long. That's the goal, and we make impact. So the lady feels that the guy doesn't fit into the picture of a new being, so she wanted to call off. And a matter of fact, she has gotten someone she's already moving out with. So this guy that sponsored her to school doesn't really fit into her current picture again. And she's not ready to play hide and seek because she has found someone she wants to settle down with. Although the agreement at first, when this petty job guy thing was sponsoring her to school, paid her school fee, take care of her family, took care of her family, pay her allowances and all that with the petty job the guy was doing. The agreement was after school, at least they will have, out of the two of them cannot be illiterate. Millionaire explorer, you can't understand anything. How? Let me know the parts you're not understanding. I was trying to paint a scenario. Okay, somebody was trying to say that maybe, she is sounding as if his heart is brutal. Maybe somebody served him breakfast and he has taken care of the person, took care of the person and all of that. So I'm just trying to let him know. If you can hear me well, let me know if you can hear me. So I'm trying to refrain this so that you can hear me, Millionaire Explorer. Okay, this is basically for you. I'm just trying to say it back so that you can be on track. So I was now telling him that, see, you sending a lady to school is not a guarantee that she will not cheat on you or she will not leave you. Because the basic of our topic is a cheater got caught. So I'm not telling him of what happened. I watched this on YouTube. I'm sure I stopped watching it because I felt most of it are like film. But this one looks appeared to be more real because all the drama that comes with it and all of that. So this guy sent this girl to school. He's an unskilled kind of guy. He just did all this petty job. So he sent her to school, took care of her school bills, took care of her feeding, and also helped some of her family members with the little he was earning from his petty job. Remember, he wasn't a skilled worker, he was an unskilled worker. Okay, so by and large, after the girl was done with school, she wasn't finding the guy interesting any longer. She was not ready to move into the to the guy. Level has changed. Like, I went to school. He's an unskilled worker. See the see the margin. Let me know if I'm making sense. See the margin. So what I'm saying in essence is this: because you train someone to school, and the person doesn't find you fit enough to be a husband, doesn't mean you should now decide you want to go and hang yourself. You're going to get yourself hung, or the life has to come to an end because of that. No, you sponsor somebody to school is at your peril. If they ended up marrying, and another thing is you sponsor somebody to school. In the course of the person's schooling, what were you doing to advance yourself? You were just sitting down there, lot of finance, lot of billing. You are chesting the bill, but you are not improving. You are not advancing yourself. It's a no, my friend. No. In as much as you're building somebody because you feel that on the long run she'll be yours, when you start having your home, she can do the speaking aspect and all the, logical reasonings for you and all that. You also need to build on yourself. Story have it that most women, after they've been sponsored, when they come back, they don't want to go back to that kind of relationship they left, because they've been exposed to a lot of things. They've seen new things. They've seen things that are above you, things that are bigger than you. So you want them to go. Who does that? If it were to be your sister, be honest, will you advise her to go back there? You won't now. Thank you, Matty King and the Millionaire Explorer. Well, you can't say it's a bad investment. Some persons gain it, but on the average, you are right. It would have been a good investment if he actually invested on himself as well. As you're investing in another girl, hmm, and it's not like you already marry her and say, okay, don't worry, I'll marry you. Once I marry you and probably you've had a child or two, I cannot sponsor you to school. There will be a written agreement. I've seen a scenario like that. That there was a written agreement. There was an agreement because the lady was so passionate about her career. Like, she's a scholar. So she said he had an agreement. So she gave birth to the first child, the second child. This guy is not talking about school again. What's going on? Me, I still want to further. So she raised it. Not a fight. You don't have to pick a fight. She raised it to the husband that, see, our agreement was when I got married, once we are married, I can go further to, to study, because you know that I'm now all yours. It's not like I'm still out there, I'm just getting money from you and all that. I'm all yours. We are now officially married. I can go back to school. That was the agreement. So the guy said, okay. Okay, she gave birth to another child. Okay, so at the point she now stood her ground, like, before you even think of any other after she has gotten children, she said, she now had to raise her eyebrow. I think she now has to start calling family members and all that she wants to go to school. She doesn't just want to be a wife without school, because tomorrow it will play out on her that, what do you have, what was your qualification during that time and all of that. So what she did was she have to fight it, and she went back to school. She was actually my coursemate, like my classmate then, so she fought for it, and as God will have it, she resumed back to school. So there are ways you can invest. These are our friend here, Billionaire Explorer, said he made a bad investment. Some are bad, some are right. You will look at the person you want to invest in, because sending somebody to school and taking care of the family is an investment. Honestly, you know it yourself. But you will look at it. Do you really fit in into this person at the present state? That is not be like they're just riding on you to get to, as a ladder, to get to their place of fulfillment. And once they are there, you no longer matter. You don't, and you too, you are not improving. No online class, no physical class. That we have evening classes. So even if you are busy all day, you have to pay the sacrifice. Yes, it would have been a good investment if it benefits him. Another thing is, what was he doing? She left you, she met you somewhere. Like, she schooled year 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4. The minimum we do in Nigeria is 4 years. If it is private university, 3 years plus. Let's even say 3 years at least, which is always like 3 year and some, almost 4 years basically. For that period, you did not advance. You did not, you are just there. You just call it, I want to buy handout to send money. You are not working on your own personal growth. No personal growth, no personal advancement, nothing. I want to marry that one. So that when she now enter, you not tell her go and work. She be, I send you to school. Go and work and I'll be sharing salary. No, now. No, by all standard, a man is to take responsibility and to take maximum care of the wife. If the wife is bringing in an additional stuff, it's an added job, like I always say. She played well, she played him. I felt so bad for the guy. But if the guy have worked, because see, let me tell you something. There's a difference between somebody you see every day, like a normal thing. She's in the house, she comes out, she sees you. Maybe he was working at their gate or something. She sees you or something, working close to each other in the same street and all that. But this person has gone to see something that is far beyond the four corner of that house. She's more exposed. She's more advanced. She has seen people that are way, way above this guy that's footing her bill. And you expect that if you are to be the one, you are to be her advisor. Will you advise her to go back to that guy? You will not. See, see, there are some things that are purely, we can see the handwriting, that they are purely truth or their own. We just want to play the good person, and you want the other person to appear bad. You are deceiving yourself. Number one, he was waiting for us to come back and come and marry him when he will have already married somebody that is in his class, somebody that went to school and spent, let's say, 4 years. Come and marry you that just sitting down there. You did not go for evening class. You did not go for any online courses. You did not go for any advanced program. You know, all businesses now have an advanced pattern to it. You did not advance. You're just sitting down there, do the normal petty job and get the normal money. How long do you want to do that? How long? So in as much as you're investing into a girl, invest in yourself too, so that you can fit in into the picture. Okay, now she finished the school. She was able to get someone in the process, as in somebody that is if I had to be an advisor, I would just say she actually made the right choice. In the course of the study, she made some. You will even go to NYC in Nigeria, 3 weeks gone, save, you will meet somebody. Not to talk of schooling for 4 years. Let's even say 3 years. You know that means a substantial person. You say you have issue. Or you know, along the line, you go for birthday parties, you go for weddings, you go for advanced events. You have left where you used to be. So who goes back to the vomit? Nobody. Nobody. There will always be a mindset of I want to improve. So once you have that one yourself, you will not wait as a messiah somewhere, you know, feeling like a robotic messiah, waiting for your investment to be like a grandpa. Leo, well done, no. Grandpa in the making. When you are not even married to her yet. If you've married to her, it's a different ball game. She was just your girlfriend, and all the conversation was just okay, okay. Hamza. Okay, so I think they had a hot. So that was actually what makes the guy to feel relaxed. I'm talking a lot because people are responding. Some person, you can see my millionaire explorer, you know, and I actually want to clear the guy. I can feel the pain. You know, when people talk, when you're out there on a live stream, you're not just out there for sake, just there. No, you're not just out there for that. I can see the pain in the guy. He sent some chats that he has to delete for you to know how painful he is. Maybe he's experiencing it at the moment. If you have watched my several live streaming, you know that I don't really lay emphasis on one particular thing, except somebody bring it up. Do you understand? And that is the reason why this live streaming is here. I'm not just here for a live streaming. I will have just do a fashion live streaming, you know, wear my wig, do my, you know, makeup class and all of those things. But I'm here for this. Do you understand? So please, I'm here to save relationship. I'm here to save homes. Thank you so much. Billionaire Explorer, please don't start. All right, so I think they had something that was actually binding them. So maybe that's what makes the guy to feel relaxed. You know, that was what made the guy to feel relaxed. Because my very good friend actually fell into this thing. So that's why I'm laying emphasis to say it's my, and I'm talking about is actually in line. So if I'm not digging, let me know the direction you want me to dig to. Maybe that will suit you. Or if you feel that cheating is a natural cake, anybody can taste it or have a bite of it anytime, well, it's okay. But when the camera plays on you, you remember a day like this, that this streaming was aired. Okay. So because it actually happened to somebody I know, and today, till today, she's still facing the consequences of that thing. She went to have a hurt with someone, she cheated the guy, and she has a child for another person, like that, all the story of cheating, and it's really affected her a lot. So we're not like, if she had known, you can imagine that thing. If she had listened to a live streaming like this, maybe at the verge of making some decision, this will play out with the help of God. It will play out, and she'll be able to caution herself, okay, this is what will be done. And like the record we have with the guy she took an oath with, to today, I've never heard that the guy is married. And I'm talking about years back. I'm talking like life scenario. She was my schoolmates. Like we were living in the same area back then when I was, you know, a young girl there, when I was still way young. And she too, I've not even heard that she has gotten a substantial man that she's fully married to. Of course, she has a child. Yes. So there's some things that when they play out, you felt you just did the normal thing. But think of the repercussion, think of the consequences. So this lady now, because she doesn't want to just play smart on the guy, I think she felt guilt. And because of the bond between them, she doesn't want it to hook her, maybe at some critical point of her life. So, and I think, okay, like she was saying that she has been to several places and they told us to go and make wrong and right with this particular guy that found her schooling. Else, she should not think of marrying someone else. But she's not ready to marry this very guy because the guy did not advance. It was just static, it was just there. Ever since he has sponsored her to school, up to she left the school after years, she has gotten a very substantial person. She was even offering the guy million for you to know how serious this case is. So when you're dealing about relationship, you have to weigh it. This is not just coming to criticize people. We know people have issues. Everybody cannot be a perfectionist. Everybody cannot have it all planned out or all structured out. But the little ones we can cop. That's one of the essence of this channel. The little ones we can cop within our own jurisdiction. Let's copy so that we can be among those people that will benefit all the so that and also that you can benefit and healthy relationship, you know, and a better life now and thereafter. Do you understand? So she got a better offer. She got an exciting life, just like you rightly said. So, but she was like some days to her wedding with this new guy. You can see the before and after. So she's now well to do. She was offering this guy that sponsored her millions. That okay, list all the money you've sent. If you have and another thing is good to keep record of your transactions, some basic transaction like that. That if you have, okay, let me even calculate. I know my school fees from year one to my final year, and all the and that and everything. Okay, I'm summing it up. How much do you want? At the point she was giving the guy a blank check. That okay, how much do you want? Just itemized everything you've spent, and I'll monetize it and give it to you. You know what the guy said? Because she's been caught now. She knew that she wasn't going to go on. Well, you can't really force parents who no like better thing. No, let's be sincere. See, sometimes we walk under the disguise of you want people to be blamed for your sake when you know the right thing and you're not doing it. Sometimes me, I feel that I felt the best thing is when you know the right thing, just go ahead and do it. Like I was saying, when the guy you say you look at yourself, you look at the girl now, before and after. How many people in this age and time, 21st century? Let's be sincere with ourselves. That's why you see some person starting courses and all that. You have to advance. You can't stay. See, it's not good to be. I used to tell my friends, even back then when I was in school, that you don't let a guy meet you the way he left you. If your ex head is no more doing or you are no more doing, please advance. So that by the time you guys see on the road, maybe you just jam yourself somewhere. Let him turn back and say, oh, wow, is this you? I haven't just seen some girls like that, that you guys just ended the relationship aptly, and you were able to eat yourself or jam yourself. Let me just use the normal generic word. You jammed yourself somewhere and you're like, oh wow, she's looking more prettier. Who is now taking care of her? She's looking more, she's looking more structured. Let me use the word. She's looking more constructive. Some persons will say, when we exclude them, if this is the way she used to dress, I don't know she can be this clean. I've seen somebody who told my friend that she was, because she was big then, she was on the big side, not big, but she was on the big side. And everybody thought they were going to end up together. All these stories enter each other like that. She was my bestie in my secondary school days. No, my primary school days. You know, that we even still talk when I was in my institution, my first degree. We were still talking. We were still in contact. So everybody felt that she was going to end up with this guy. Only for her, she tell me one day that the guy said she's on the big side. So after she got married, that's when she now said the guy said he was being skeptical of getting married to her because he felt that if he end up getting married to her, she would just blow out. And she become all this fakati, like she'll be so big. And he's a young guy, what do you expect? Maybe after a child, she'll just blown out and it will be looking disgusting to him. That was why he was not making much advancement into them getting married. Because he saw her now that she's married, she has a child. I think by then she already had a child. She had a child already in the pregnancy of her second child. So I already have two. And she's now even looking cleaner, with good shape, you know. And it was like, is this the same you? And I told her that if you keep seeing this guy, or you guys start jamming yourself every now and then, there's a tendency that you guys will do what is not meant to be done. And once you do that, you're indirectly laying a curse on your husband, which is religiously wrong. So this is a true life story. So when you see somebody armoring on something, it's not because of anything, it's because it is something around them. I see this guy was, if you check my chat, well, he deleted some stuff now. You can, he's as if going through it already. You can see a lot of people chatted saying hi, saying everything. I didn't take anything serious about that, just to greet and all that. But this guy, I felt it that I think he's actually undergoing it at the moment. The next time you see my friend, she says she saw this same guy again. Why are you always seeing this guy? This guy is still single. You are married. You are a married woman with child or children already. Can you just think? Can you use your brain? If it's going to work between you guys, you can't assume for you. If he knew it was going to get serious and he was being afraid that you might get on the big side, he will register you to the gym. I've seen a lady, a friend of mine that got my classmates back then in school, that she got married after having her first child or second child. She started gym when she noticed that her body is giving her another shape that she didn't want. So she started gymming, doing some workout. That is why you guys are called spouse, you're called partner. So let me not deviate too much. So on this note, the lady said, do you know the reason? So she had to go and call one of the content creator, because the guy, whenever they try to see the guy one-on-one, he said he doesn't want anything. All he wants is the girl. He's not ready to collect any ransom. He's not ready to collect any money. That he has invested his life on her, is all his money, everything. And the girl said, I know, I appreciate you, but can you just monetize it? Give me the monetary value and let's pay you. They shall drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it, drag it. On the long run, after a series of drag, because the girl stood her ground and she kept saying that I cannot marry you. I cannot marry you. And people, just like some persons here were saying already. So the persons were like, what did she mean that she cannot? But when she was collecting the money, she she did not know that the money was coming from a dirty hand, right? But now she doesn't want to marry the guy. Millionaire Explorer, where are you streaming from? Do you think it only happened in Nigeria? It will shock you. I bet forget that thing. Don't let us go into too much story. It's not only Nigeria settings. Oh. Of course, some of them I've heard of stories of this thing happening in diaspora. Although they have their background in Nigeria, you are right. But then it happens also in diaspora. We are you trying to say those ones are more civilized? It's only Nigeria that just do anything and get away with it. It's also happening elsewhere. It's because it's more in Nigeria, or we hear the story more in Nigeria. That is why we feel that we are pointing our accused finger on Nigeria. It is universal, my dear. It is all these kind of things. They are universal. So on the long run, the lady just kept saying, I cannot marry you. Ah, me that I've went to school, I now come and marry a roadside one unskilled worker. I cannot though. I cannot. I cannot. He said, okay, can I hug you? So people are like, maybe he has already charmed himself or something. So like, maybe they hug, the love will now trigger back to the day one and all that. She was like, where will she start from? Maybe she's already dating somebody that they were planning their marriage. And as they were planning their marriage, maybe people that were praying with them and all that, they kept seeing things and they're like, you need to go and beg this guy. You need to go and apologize to this guy before you proceed to this marriage so that you don't have issues. This one, this one, this one. So that's why the girl had to take the bold step. If you even see her, she was not even exposing her face. At the point she would wear glasses, she would cover up so that people will not really know that she's the exact person. So for you to know that it's not a tail. So, kept saying no, that he's not ready to collect anything. He's not ready to collect any money. That he wants to marry. He wants to marry her. He will take care of her. He will foot her bill. If he can foot her bill from year one to final year in school, then he can foot her bill. This one, this one, this one. Living sleeves. How you doing? Welcome to my channel. Do well to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Let me know your view. Have you been cheated before, or have you cheated on someone and you were caught? Let me know, let me know, let me know. And how did you come out? You cheated on someone, and does it end the relationship, or you guys still move on as if it never happened? So the girl kept begging, kneeling down, trailing the guy, going everywhere. Even when they call for the guy, he would choose not to answer. She would still beg, start disturbing one particular content creator just to help her, get over it. She said her marriage is already on the pipeline. I think she has done introduction. She just wants to do the main wedding and, move on with her life. But the guy said his hurt. is betrayed, you know, this wasn't what he was expecting. He didn't even see it coming at all. Like he didn't see it coming at he wasn't prepared for it. Like, there are some things that you will have guessed they are coming, that he wasn't prepared for it, that he's not ready. The girl said, please, I know it happens, life happens. Just monetize all your expenses. I'm ready to give you, even in tons of millions. The guy was just, he kept saying no. That I just want to marry her, that he sponsored her to school. He wants to gain value for the school he has sent her to. He wants to gain value for his money and all that. And some persons too were like, you self think about it. Somebody left you on the street where you're hustling. She went to school for years and you expect her to come back, to come and do you expect her to stoop so low? People now seeing her as stooping so low to come and marry the guy. But when he was footing her school fees bill, paying her handouts and everything, it wasn't stooping so low. It was investing that time. Do you get? Ah, Memphis, how you doing? I think you've joined my live streaming before. I should repeat. Have you subscribed? Let me know. I'm not going to say detail. I'll just give you an abstract of what we are saying. And I'd like to have your contribution. Millionaire Explorer has been the one responding to some persons on my chats on this topic because the serious one, cheating, cheater got caught. When a cheater got caught, what happened? So somebody was trying to say that, investing on a person, the context of what I see in what was trying to say. And maybe the person now eventually served him breakfast and is at the verge of taking some drastic decision that could cost him something serious. Like, so I was of the opinion that because you invested in someone, I know you've tuned in into my streaming before. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I have to be clear. I need to do something right now. I will join my. So let me just give you an abstract of it so you think and give us your opinion. Because some persons are reading, a lot of people are on this live streaming now. Thank you, Murphix. I know you're a subscriber. Clock it. So he was not trying to say that probably he invested in a girl and on the long run he wasn't fit for the girl again, so he want to take something, maybe just jump into the lago, do something drastic because he felt pain, he felt treated, he felt, he was just sending the chats, but when I think he was sending it the way he was feeling. I'm sure if you're still on the stream, please let us know. Just say hi. I'm not trying to, okay, but don't worry, might not even say anything. So I'm now trying to tell him that a lot of investments. So one of our friends there was like, he made a bad investment. I now say that it's not, you can't really say it's a bad investment so much like that. If only when he was investing in her by sending her to school for years, he also invested in himself. Just and he also invested in himself. You can, and I said, I used to tell people, even right from my secondary school days, that you don't allow people to meet you the way they left you. If somebody leave you in a way of A this year or last year, as they are seeing you this year, they are seeing you in a way of A, B, C, D, not just in the way they left you. No, there must be a change, a better one to say. There must have been an advancement. There must have been an increase. There must be a good story to tell because they will be ready to brag their own story to you. So you too, you must be all ready to brag your story to tell them that okay, I'm not advanced, I've achieved this, I've achieved that, and all that. So that's what I was saying. And I remember that okay, there was actually one that I stumbled on YouTube that a guy actually was an unskilled worker, all this roadside worker. So he was able to sponsor a girl to school. As at then, in quotes, the girl was his girlfriend. So they had an agreement. So he sponsored her to school, pay food her bills, take care of her family, give her allowance and all that. So when the girl was done with school, it is now time for them, for him to start reaping the fruit of his labor, like getting married to her, and she started rearing children for him, like their agreement before she entered into the university. So at that point, the lady now came back with another story that the guy doesn't fit into our future. So the guy felt bad, he felt cheated, and he said no, he wasn't going to let her go because he actually had something that was binding them together. So as a covenant that okay, if I do this to you, I'll come back to marry you, stuff like that, like that. Okay, so as because then the lady was always covering her, she doesn't want to show her face to the people, especially to her in-law. That they will know that oh, the girl you brought, this is the story behind her, you know. She was just trying to be protective and all of that. So as the story we have it, she said she's not ready to go back to the guy. She has found a new love. As a matter of fact, she's planning her wedding. She's some days to our wedding. But people kept saying, vision kept coming out for her that she has wronged someone somewhere. So she needs to go and apologize. Just that if I'm to sponsor any girl to school, I must be 10 times better than her. That's it now. That's it. Some persons are not seeing it like that. I know of a classmate then when I was in my first degree. She said, I now painted, I make a reference to this story as well. That she got married when she wanted to get married to the guy. She told the guy, I'm going to school. Like the guy was okay. I'm going to further my education. The guy had agreed. So they got married. First time, first year, she did not go back to school. She had her first child. I think she had her second child. Whenever she talked, the guy used to, don't worry, you go. I think after she had her second child or her third child, she now stood her ground that this was not the agreement. The agreement was you're going to send me to school. And that's why I agreed to marry you. Are you ready to send me to school now or not? Let me know. So I think it was now standing as a threat, but probably because the man loved her and it was an agreement. Even Bible says that an agreement is an agreement. So before you go into an agreement with someone, think it twice. And like I've been saying of recent, like everything you're doing, especially when it comes to relationship, think about the cultural consequences. Think about the aftermath, not just the lovey parts of it alone. Okay, so just give me 2 seconds. I need to do something right away. Oh, sorry. I was muted, but I think it's okay now. You can hear me now, right? Okay. So that's the story. So what can you say to it? What can you say? Once again, thank you everyone who has sent in their chart. Thank you all. This is sweetening. It's actually you should not end now. And don't forget, I'm still looking for somebody that'll tell me what this is called in their country. Don't forget to Memphis. Do you want to tell me what this is called in your country? Because I like this thing so much. I don't know why. And I found it in the car and I came to do my live streaming today. So I'm still waiting for somebody that will tell me what this is called in their country, what it's called. So Memphis, that's it. You guys should subscribe. Let me enter into monetization threshold so I can be receiving AC and stop using something to find myself in the car. So the guy was begged. It was, when I say it was square, it was just, they actually tried everything. The girl just kept saying that. And they've been to several places. What's that? Can you hear me now? And what you asked me to say, I refrained what I've been saying for like an hour now. I'm running almost on 2 hours live streaming. So what's your opinion? What do you think? Do you and when you're investing in someone, is it okay to remain who you are or what you've just, let me not say static, waiting for your investment to start coming to yield when you're not a grandfather yet, waiting to reap the fruit of the children? You get? Okay, so that's the story. So the girl begged, tell him to monetize whatever thing he has spent. But the guy insisted, and she was like, "Please, please, this is serious than you think. Our marriage is just in few days." She was now, she was more particular that she doesn't want to lose this better guy. She doesn't want to lose this good other guy, that really fits into her, even more than. She was like, "Just tell me any amount for you to know that levels, shit, levels." Somebody just finished school, has not really started working like that, so she was like, okay, just tell me, monetize it. Tell me what you want. I'll pay. I'll pay. I'll pay. She just kept saying she will pay. God forbid, I can't take such deadly risks on a woman. How is it deadly? Yeah, you have come. You have come. It's your own sibling now. Somebody wants to invest on. What's to encourage the person to invest on now? But you investing on somebody's on another person's sibling now is a deadly risk. Come on, sit down. But it's true, people still do it though. Some persons still get a profit for it. Like the lady I was saying now, the guy got married to her and promised her that once I marry you, I'll send you to school. Abio, if people should do, let me get monetized now. I said I will not be using fans to buy myself in the car. I'll just turn on the AC to just be blowing me. I get myself a car too, you get. So she just beg, series of you know interview with the guy. The guy just kept saying no. I think at the point the guy was even saying he has missed. Can you just call Joe? It was like a dream. The guy was like, "Stop it, Joe." I said, "I'm not doing it. Can't you get? Are we joking yet? I'm already engaged. I already have someone." So the guy just kept insisting that he has invested for years and she just come out from nowhere and saying she has gotten someone. Doesn't mean she's been cheating on her. If that's the case, why didn't she tell him to stop footing her school bills and all that? So me, I was now of the opinion that maybe she actually saw the guy at the final year. Maybe at her final year, she went for an event. I think the guy was already a working class guy, and she just finished you know, levels like degree. Jesus love you too. Thank you. Sam Reed Bromik. Yes, Jesus love us. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. So she kept please do well to subscribe and give me uh, a thumbs up. See this game of a cheating thing, like I said earlier, is a dirty game. It's going to drain you. If you can abstain from it, just try as much as possible to abstain from it. Like that guy now, you're sending somebody to school and you expect her to come and start, as in, after she's done with her BSc, she will now come and sit down with you and say she wants to come and greet her husband, or is it the school money after she has schooled and saved? She now work, she now use the money to raise you up. How long will that one take? No, now see, sometimes we need to be realistic. We need to be sincere with ourselves. Let's not start playing this pity party thing. Even if she happens to be your own sister, will you advise her to go back to that guy? Let me know. Memphis, if she was to be your sister, will you advise her to go back to that guy? Be sincere. Samri Brockwe, hi. I'm saying hi to you too. How you doing? What country are you streaming from? You know, if that lady was your sister or your close friend, will you advise her to go back to this unskilled guy that has been on that street for years? Not increase. You have the money to sponsor somebody to school, but you are not advancing on your own self. You advise her to go back to that kind of person. Okay. Okay, that's what you meant by monetization. You're not serious. Come on. So you'll have, what if it to be you? What will you do? Anyway, you said you are not going to invest in that kind of a thing. So I'm not expecting it to be you. Yes, she already got someone that is well to do. Like by all standard, looking at herself and that guy, they are like 2 worlds apart. She and the other guy that sponsored her. Now, somebody that I think she just finished BSc. She has not even gone for service. Don't talk of no working. You can see how clean, how touch she is. You know that water don't change. I mean, how do they say it now? Yoruba will say, "Omi tutu tiru, eja tutu tiru obe." There's a big margin between them. Imagine if she now started working and earning well. So she now said, okay, our fiancé, our husband to be is already aware of this because people kept saying, just go and ask for forgiveness. This guy must forgive you before you knot it with this other guy. He has to forgive you. Don't don't make that mistake that you will knot it with this other guy without asking for forgiveness from the guy who sponsored you. And not forgetting that there's a bound between you. You need to go and break that bound before you think of getting married. So she so much love this guy, and she doesn't want the girl to just slip through her fingers, So that's why she's doing everything possible so that they can go and break that covenant between the two of them, and she can be free to marry whoever she wants to marry, and the guy too can be free to marry. So I think the guy was trying to lay claim that did she know that if he decide not to break anything, she will be the one to face the consequence because he wasn't the one saying he wasn't doing it again. He's still in with the girl, but the girl is already out. Like she has already started, she has moved on. It's because she noticed, or people kept telling her that she needs to go and ask for forgiveness and break that thing between the two of them. That's what make her to come back to the guy, so that he is not liable to anything. That he's not even ready. As a matter, it's not even disturb him. He's not ready for the conversation because as it stands now, he's not ready to let her go. He's not ready to. It's on a serious one. If your whole relationship just come and you guys are not doing it again, everybody go their pathways. You don't know. You don't know what God is doing to you. What gold was she digging? Well, I said somebody was an unskilled worker. You know what I said. It's as if your speaker is not clear. The guy that sponsored her to school was an unskilled worker. He was just doing a petty job thing, maybe it was the federal university she went to, federal school. No matter how little, anyways, he sha paid. So she's a gold digger to the new guy or to the one that was doing a petty job. I need to understand. Netflix, tell me, come and explain yourself. You go explain, tire. Oh yeah, come and explain. She's a gold digger to who exactly? To the new guy or the one that sponsored her school funding. So she was now begging. She said the guy should monetize it. That okay, how much was school fees? Maybe she just give him in tones of maybe 5 digits or so. I don't know, but in tones of million anyway. So, but the guy kept saying that he doesn't want, he just want the girl back. He want the girl back. She should use her woman power and get him to close the deal. I actually, our main focus is she has moved on. She's no more with the guy. Like when the guy even said he should move close, that he wants that, yeah, that guy said was acting like as if he was acting drama that he has missed them, saying we have missed us together. Can I just argue? And she was like, I don't understand. So that you can put another thing in her or what? That she now feel irritated, like moving close to the guy. Now irritates her. Like she doesn't even want to get anything close to the guy at all. She doesn't even want to move close to the guy. So she feel irritated about the guy. So she now said, no, 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 no. She doesn't even want, the only thing she's just here for is just let them go to wherever they did that stuff. Let them break it, that she's no more doing, and everything she has spent, she will give it to him in terms of millions. And that's it. So he was not ready to negotiate. He just said he wanted the girl back. If you're to be the one, would you allow your friend or your sister to go back to that kind of guy? He didn't advance on himself. He didn't work on himself. He was just there thinking that anytime she has money, with that money of that time, the value till now, we they still can it, even if it's just a few months ago, can it equate? It cannot equate now. It cannot. It cannot equate, even though price of things are now a bit fairer than the way it used to be, but it cannot still equate. Just then, it scratch your ear, scratch your ear too. So I think on the long run, it was a serious drag oh, because she was already planning her wedding. So she felt just a small thing that I don't even know where she got that confidence from, that she just walk up to the guy and just the guy will just agree to let her go, and you just pay the guy off, and they'll just go to where they do anything, and that's all. But the guy was so adamant, he was so strong at it that he was not ready to let her go. He just wants to marry her, that he has put his hope on her. He has put that at least even if he did not go to school, their children can learn from a scholar that is their mom, you know. Like it won't be like the two of them. So that was what he thought of actually that made him to send her to school. So story, they were start dragging it and dragging it. So at a point, the guy's mind became a bit subtle and was giving like times three of what the girl was offering. He said he wanted times three of what the girl was offering. And the girl said it's too much, that she cannot pay, that she's already planning her wedding. She has spent a lot. That except if you get it in batches. Learn not live. Okay. The guy should just okay. Name the price and move on. Abi, we live by experience, we learn and live by experience. So that's it now. So that's what the story boils down to, that she should just, since she has gotten someone else, because what's the point of forcefully marrying her and you'll be having issue, and at the end she might still leave the marriage. So why don't you just let her go with whoever her mind is already with? And also at the point his mind now became sorted and was ready to go with times three of what the girl was offering. And the girl said that's like you want to extort her, that is just too much, is exorbitant. That that is too much for her. And to think that she has already gotten things for her wedding, she's just like some few days away to her wedding, you know. But it's kept coming pressing that she have to break that thing before she enters into the marriage, so that it will not affect her and her marriage, you know, and especially the innocent man that wants to marry and all that. So please guys, do it to thumbs up and do it to subscribe. So today I've been able to tell us that there are some things to prevent if you don't want your spouse to cheat. Number one, always be a person of compliments. Be a man that compliments your wife. Be a woman that compliments your spouse. The more you compliment your spouse, if you see any other thing that any other person's way out there and you like it for yourself, you can as well, you know, get it for your spouse. If you're a man, you can get it for your wife. And the more you allow people to compliment her out there, the chances you are losing her to the people there. There was a post I made that the more you delay in getting married, the more you are sharing your future wife with the outer boys. Do you understand? So if you're forget the fact that you are the one paying the bills, you are the one footing the phone. If she's not getting the compliment, you are losing her. Women are moved by what we see and what we hear. That's why we are called women. We are easily moved. And she went to a mall today, well dressed, and she just said, you know, she just said, "Baby, I'm coming. Oh, this is the dress you got. One of the." Oh, and she's like, "One of the dress. Oh, okay, not bad." And she moved, and she went to a mall to shop with your same money, oh, and she seen one guy that maybe a single guy that is hiring her. Hey, you look so cute. And luckily, she wasn't wearing a ring. And the guy, you know, Consilori. Another time again, she went into probably the same store. She still see the other guy. And the guy, you know, the compliments the guy is giving, you have never given her in her life. She was now thinking that, is it that she's no more fashionable to you, or she has lost her fashion sense to you as the man, or what is she getting wrong? That this other guy is always across her path to compliment her, or whenever she goes out, people give her compliments, and more of these compliments are coming from guys. You know, you are already belittling her standard to you as a wife. Of course, you might see that she looks beautiful. You don't want it to get into her head. But other people are complimenting her and she's feeling joyous hearing them saying that. Although she feel pained that her man is not saying it. But looking at herself in the mirror, she knows she's not bad. And people are confirming it to her that you're not bad, you know. Before you get to know the exchange contact, please do well to subscribe to this channel. Before you get to know, you're losing out to the outer person. You are. Women are moved by compliments. Forget the fact that you pay them out. There are some things you don't need to be masculine about. You don't need to man around it. No. Oh, baby, you look good. Oh, the dress. Oh, it's so fine. Some person like their man giving them the money to do the shopping themselves because they know what they want. So they can easily, comfortably get what they want. And you're saying, not bad. No, you know within you. But if you see other women wearing that same thing your wife is wearing, you'll be like, oh, no. see body. You will now start imagining things, start your brain will start doing, start, let me not say malfunction. Your brain clock will start eating deep. Hmm? But your wife is, that is a way of cheating. If that same guy kept crossing her path, or this set of guys kept crossing her path, there'll be a time that there will be an exchange of contact. No worry, she will still come and join this channel one day. I'll be seeing what you are posting. You do opposite of what she asked you to do. Okay, it's okay. But in all you're doing, or in all your doings, remember to always give her good compliments. It pays. And pay attention. Sometimes women, okay, I think I've gone out with my husband one day, one time like that, one of the times we've gone out together. And, you know, I said, I was looking at, I think he noticed, I didn't know he noticed I was looking at someone. And the next minute, he was like, do you like it? I said, yes. I was shocked. I was caught because the interval at which I used in looking, wasn't that much. Just then, I was shocked he noticed it. So I said, yes, I like it. Don't you think it will be good on you? So I think after then, so whenever he wants to make some dresses, he will run it through me. Sometimes it will even be that, baby, okay, the stylist just sent the styles. I know we pick the same thing, we like almost the same thing. So I've already picked what I want in mind, but I want you to check. So he will now forward those designs to me so that I can pick from it. So when he now forward those designs to me, then me, I will now pick. He will not say, hey, I said it. We think alike, we choose alike, like we have a lot of things in common, like we have similar things in common. Just and so the fact that he was able to get my caption that I was looking at that particular person really got me worried at a point. So if I'm just taking a glance at someone, I do it very quick. I'll just look and take my eyes back, especially when I'm with him. And being careful before you now start putting another picture or painting another scenario in the person's mind that, okay, is this how she focus on someone else out there? And when you have a spouse, you should know what they want. Even if you want them to adjust, especially for men wanting women to adjust, there are better ways to say it. I was giving an example that sometimes when I wear wig, hmm, my wig don't wig. Sorry for those that said I should not do makeup. But I'm citing an example, so I need something to justify what I'm saying, yeah? Because I'm talking about cheating. So when I'm wearing wig, I'll just wear my wig anyhow. My wig was not even as good as this one saved that time, and it wasn't wigging, just then. So I'm not like, okay, what will I do? Yeah, are you? Are you there? So what will I do? So I'll be like, okay, I don't really fancy all those things. My own is, I'll just, those kind of mindset that at least you're not single again. Okay, let me give you some lines. Oh, yeah, give me some lines now. Hey, use compliment finish am. That's my guy, Mavis. Good work. Use compliment finish your guy. Let her even your babe. Let her even be complaining that guy, this is too much. So that when she gets it out there, she doesn't feel like you are not really appreciating her enough. So she'll be expecting it more like that. So I'm like, okay, so what do I do? And I get worn. And when at heavy use, you just have to go through the salon, you know, go through the salon so that it will come out real well. So there was one that I wore that day. So he so much like it. It was like, babe, you just got this one. I said, no, it's the same hair. It was he was shocked. So when I got this one, he's so like, he's so like, baby, that's so nice. And that's when he said, baby, you know that your money, I said you give me, I'll give you back. I've already used it. He said, don't worry. Use it to cover up for the week. That would just sweet to you that you will not pay the money back. Sometimes you'll be like, yeah, I should use it to cover. Me that I know I'm not paying that money again. Give me another money for a week. But the joy is, he was able to point attention to something. Hmm? And you're able to work on it. Not just saying that, some persons, their brain is so myopic that that's when they'll not start picking faults. They'll not start picking it. Yeah, started rubbish. He's doing other girls. See if I blow you. Don't come and start with your. It's as if you're on break period. That's when you come and look for wala. I be you working this thing. See, where are the other people on my live stream? You know, don't let these Melvins come and use it just to finish. Please stay there. Just stay there. Maintain your lane. So that's that. When you notice that your spouse is complaining about something, you know, we see people every day. There are some things that actually get our attention, you know. So when you notice that your spouse is complaining about one particular thing, all you need to do is just adjust. Just adjust. That's it. Because if you don't adjust, you're calling for a problem that you might not be able to solve. That's the problem is looming. Like it's looming. So you just have to get things done. You have to get things right. Okay, to save your home, to save your relationship. Because this particular person you are with now, you already know the person. You guys have gone a long way. So don't just let one guy from one corner come and snatch what you have, you have, let me not say you have labored for, what you have nurtured, you have watered. Somebody will just come to your garden and come and plug the person when the person is not plugging a bride. Like trying to get your daughter's hand in marriage, or your son trying to get another man's daughter's hand in marriage. You know, it doesn't make sense, yeah? So that's the essence of it. Just try and as much as you can. I'm not saying you're going to break bank. Just try as much as you take care of your spouses. And once you start seeing traces of cheats, please call them to order. Talk things over. Please talk things over. People do not send you. They will tell you if people can be chasing after married women. So tell me, then they're chasing after pregnant women. So tell me, who is that your wife that they will not, or your fiancé that they will not chase after? Even after she has given birth, gone, Steph, and she's still looking radiant. It is your own joy, it is your pride. You won't see your spouse and it's as if it's your mommy that is sitting beside you in the car, or it's your grandmother that came to visit you, you know, who has refused to go back, that she's too much around. So your spouse should be somebody that you see every morning and they still look fantasizing, they look appealing, they look sweet to you. You know, they look so fine that you are always happy that thank God I got married to this person. Yesterday when my husband got back from the office, you know, I don't know what way it was gisting me on something. I don't know what he did. I'm trying to remember. And I just hugged him. I just grabbed him after greeting, normal greeting. I said, "That's you don't even need to train who is not your wife. Thank God you are married." For those that are single, because I know some persons that I just kept seeing people thumbs up and all that. You know, please giving me the thumbs up and do well to subscribe. That's it now. It sounds weird, yeah, but I've seen. So it could be diabolical, you know, and it could be that they feel that maybe pregnancy has a duration. Maybe she will deliver the baby. Once she deliver the baby, let them just have that contact. That's why in all you just keep your woman. That is just it. So that every fortune, every blessing that comes to you being a blessing to her, you know, can always come to you undivided, unfiltered, unshared. So you just have the full capacity, the 100% of it. Because every woman out there is a blessing. Believe you me. Especially when you as a spouse, you're doing your beats. I've seen it. I think I said it before now. Okay, one of my live streaming that there's this there how are you? There's this man, like this man of God, I went on a shopping with his wife. So when he got into the place, he was in the car. So the wife went in to do the shopping, and the next thing is one of the church members saw the like, mama, and she was like, "Mama, please just get anything, I'll foot the bill." A fellow woman, as a matter of fact, not even a man now. So the mama bought everything she needed to buy. I'm sure mama will have think that I'm not going to buy everything because this lady might want to foot my bill. So what's the storyline? The man who took the wife for shopping that was in the car got a call from the wife and said, "I'm done." Normally, she was meant to just tell the husband, "I'm done." Then he will give her the ATM so she could go pay. So he now said, "What happened?" She said, "I'm done." And so sister from the church paid for all my purchase. So he was like, "How do you mean?" I would just say that, please, can I get the social person so that I can actually pay her back? So he was able to get the contact of the lady, get her account details, and doubled, if not tripled, the price of the things the wife bought that she paid for. That is a responsible man. Some person will see it as a very like, oh, well, I'm not saying, man, please go and sit down. If you like be single, just very right. I know you have sense now. You know what you are doing. And that is why I'm saying that number one, I gave a story of one man that before you joined, it's you that making me to say this thing all over again. I'm going to end this now. That he was having an outlet, so he gave it to the wife and ventured into another business. So he now noticed that men start coming into the outlet so much that they are always around the wife. Maybe he doesn't know, maybe they are there to make a purchase, or they are just there because the wife is beautiful. They just want to be around the beautiful woman and all that. So people started telling him and start nudging him that, see, oh, your wife, oh, men likes coming around her. And once they come, she'll just be laughing with them. I know, man, you guys are the most jealous thing I've ever known. So the man now mounted CCTV camera inside the he now mounted the CCTV camera inside the outlet. So one day, to the wife's surprise, she didn't notice that something has been mounted. You know, he owns the outlet before, so he knows the crown and crowns of the outlet. So he just mounted it somewhere sacred. Okay, so story have it, like, not even story have it. The man told me like directly. He was actually the driver who took me. I was going to meet my husband up somewhere, so he was one who drove the vehicle. So the man has said he mounted it. He's been hearing the story. People kept saying that your wife, or people kept coming to the outlet. They'll just be laughing with her. They will not want to leave and all that. So the man now mounted the CCTV camera. So a day, like, there was one that really struck him. So he watched the CCTV camera. He noticed that somebody came into the outlet, and the person, so she went out of the outlet. The person went out with her again. The person was there, oh, for like some hours. So he has to now question the wife. Who is this also person that was with you? Like, was it yesterday or a day ago? So thereabout. So she was shocked. Like, he was able to tell her the process. Like, you were in, you came in, then you left the outlet, you were outside. He also came out to meet you, and he kept gisting and all that. So the man was like, I don't want that man again around you. So me, I felt that if the man is not comfortable, you guys are very jealous. Probably he should. He has warned the wife. He was able to let her know. So that was when the lady now get to know that there's actually CCTV camera in that outlet. Since that time, he actually confided that conversation with, have the conversation with her. So now, if you don't want such a thing, it's either you stop her from selling things that will involve man coming around her. Number one. Number two, you can also, you know, that's the basic thing. Then oftentimes you just draw attention to it. That, see, you are married, though. Don't be carried away with how people will cajole you or things like that, like that, like that, like that. So that's the whole thing. So he was able to do all of that, and I just told him that I was just laughing. He said, why would I do it? And this girl, they are married. It's not like their girlfriend and boyfriend, or like they are married with kids already. And you're like, because your wife is fine, people are coming around and you're not comfortable, this one, this one. Like, it was sounding like it was not really comfortable. It was odd seeing man complimenting the, coming around. What gist are they gisting? It's not just meant to come and buy something and leave the outlet. This one, this one, this one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So it was just so uncomfortable. So that's that. So if you think that your spouse is doing something you're not comfortable with, before it becomes serious, once you start noticing, please call them to order. Cheaters don't, most times people that cheat, it's not like they are born to cheat. Some of them are being coerced to do that. Some of them is because of your own availability without reason. And some of them, they just want to do it to satisfy their present cravings. Do you understand? So it has a lot to it. It has a lot to it. So it's been a great time here. Please let me know if you have a question. I've done justice to this already, I know. But there's another part to this cheating thing, and I said it earlier. It's not just only emotional cheating. Cheating can come in diverse ways. It could be in different ways, like You can cheat on your partner knowingly and unknowingly. You can cheat with them emotionally. You can cheat with them logically. You can cheat with them financially. Like they are, it's a pool. There are a lot of ways you can cheat with your spouse. But as much as possible, do well not to cheat on your spouse. Do well. Just let them know your dissatisfaction so that they can work on it. Okay? Please speak freely. Oh, guys, sit down. Yeah. You are single. That was the day. It's good to be single. You shall get married. So I've spoken freely, freely. Once you notice that your spouse is doing something that you feel okay is making you to raise an eyeball, please do well to draw attention to it. Do well to let her know that okay, this is wrong and this is right. Do well to, see where she feels that okay, things are not right, you know, and help her through. Don't see it as a weakness and you trained on it. I was trying to say something about SWOT analysis. When we're in school, then there's this thing called SWOT analysis. But I'm going to end this. Yeah, yeah. So that's why I said I'm going to revisit this cheating of a thing because this SWOT analysis tells us about strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. So some persons strengthen your relationship, hmm, by giving attention to your spouse out there, not because they wanted the attention from them, but because they were able to creep in, they were able to buy that, you know. So, and your spouse now becomes someone that seeing them as an unresistible individual. You can't resist them because you felt if you resist them, you're losing a friend, blah, 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 even at the expense of your current relationship, you know. And most times, those people that comes like that, it's not like they actually have good plan to stay. Some of them don't really have that good plan. I know we are in a cheating world, but we can actually make a difference. I think that's one of the essence of this channel, anyways. At least to cop things right in our own way, like so that we can enjoy the benefits freely without stress. When you marry someone or somebody is drawing attention to something that is not nice, and you guys are able to make the wrong right, you feel more comfortable and you feel fulfilling as a man. You feel fulfilling as a man, and that really helps a lot. Because number one, this person will just come as an homebreaker, the way you are treating, like even your boo who gets a boo. That kind of mentality should stop. Especially when you have this person you're looking at in settling with. So once they start drawing your attention to something, just call yourself to order. Okay, like I said I was trying to gaze at someone. I was like looking at the dress, not for anything. And my husband called me. I was like, "Do you like it?" Even though I know the kind of ways he likes to dress, like I know the kind of ways he wear, you know. So most times he runs some things through me, not because he can't take his decision himself, but he feels that, especially on this note, I need something that when I go out with my wife, she'll be comfortable. Not that when I'm with her, she's still looking at another person like, oh, I wish you told me when he wanted to sew this dress, I would have advised him to go for this. Or when he wanted to get this stuff, I would have advised him to go for this. Stuff like that. So that's that. So that's what I feel because this cheating of a thing, it's dirty and it can be deadly. So you just need to be careful. Just try and make your spouse comfortable and happy. Hello. Is it on sabbatical lock or is it on COVID lockdown? Peace locker. So what we are doing. We should be comfortable with ourselves. We should live freely and compliment your spouse as often as you can. Try to take your responsibility as often as you can. Try to be a person that listens to correction or that sees things and make it work out in a better version before it gets haywire, before it becomes something unredeemable. Okay. And also try to be this person that no matter how tense you are during the day, no matter how your day is being worked out, just try to give listening ears to your spouse. It really pays a lot. Like it pays a lot when somebody sees you as, or let's say a woman sees you as somebody she can confide with. then she sees you as a friend for life. And when somebody sees you as a friend for life, that means she will not keep anything from you, anything whatsoever. So she will share everything and anything with you. On that note, do we have questions on this channel? And that's why people do not allow me to do makeup. I wanted to do a little makeup class though. I already drew something here. There's some person that I do not want me to draw. See what I was saying? Compliments. People were complimenting. Oh, you're fine. You're beautiful. No, 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 no. Even I don't. Even though I know that this hair is already looking to, to get a redo. Like, no, 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 no. That's the compliment we're talking about. Compliment your spouse. Make them feel comfortable around you. Let them feel unique. Let them feel important. By so doing, it will lower their mindset of what being a. Yes, you have to have a listening ear. It will help. It will, because you feel like you are the James Bond. It will play out to you one day that even James Bond self gone, they be fall in hand. It is well. Do you understand? So James Bond hand can be falling for two. So God help us to pray the Lord give every single out there, especially those that are tuning to this channel today. The spouse that will be so comfortable with them that no matter how high their libido is, they'll be able to control their emotional satisfaction and whatsoever thing. They will not endanger their spouses life, because once you start to entangle yourself in some, emotional stuff, you are likely to endanger your spouse. It's a danger, because some persons, their culture, that kind of a thing is forbidden. You can't say, I remember there was a story my best friend, my friend told me then, back then. My husband is my best friend now, anyways. Lucky to hear that my husband is my best friend now. So the best friend I had when I was single then said there was this guy was dating. I know her then. So I've seen now, there was a time she came back from school, so she came around to visit him in church. We're having a rehearsal. So I know. So they're trying to get married, and to know that this girl was actually like a family friend to him. So he felt that okay, he's in a good hand. At least this will be different from the other girls, and he knows how to be a V girl then. So one day, I don't know, he was trying to go to her school to just give her a surprise visit and all that. So when he got there, the environment he saw her wasn't comfortable for him to stay. And he now started questioning himself, like, I know this girl now, I know her family, I know who she is. She's like a family sister to me, although we are getting into something more than a family thing. Like, this is a relationship, and this is us here. So why would she be staying in this kind of environment? So she shared a cook up story. I don't know if it was true. So this my friend was like, okay, you now started feeling somehow uncomfortable. So I think when he entered, he noticed the guy was in, because she didn't know he was coming. So he just bumped into her unknowingly. Without comfort. Who are the people you don't want here? Let me know. Please do want to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. Who are those you don't want here? We do not want them. Like, with emphatical capital. With emphatical do not. Who are those people? Tell me. Let's talk to them. With the help of God, they will change. They will become better version of themselves. Okay, and they'll come to this platform to give their testimony. This is a relationship platform, I know, not a church platform. But it's co-mixing church relationship. Okay, so he now felt like, okay, who is this guy? And the guy was not even feeling reluctant. I heard, like, this is a real life story. It was my bestie. Then if I got married. Okay, so it was like, okay, who is this person? So after all said and done, thank you, because I know maybe there was a mistake. After all said and done, please do well to subscribe to this channel and give me a thumbs up. After all said and done, I think the guy later left. Maybe she gave the guy a signal or something, so the guy left. So after the guy left, maybe that they shall have the conversation. Okay, so there was this time, okay, my friend now came back to Lagos. The school is also in Nigeria, but somewhere outside Lagos. So my friend now came back to Lagos. So after a while, they were on holiday, like the normal time, like just one of the holiday I saw her. I think that was my first time I saw her. So my friend now was expecting the babe to come around and spend the holiday, although he was staying with his brother, so don't expect anything that side. Don't go there. Then I have to continue the story. Maybe I should just add it to another story I was going to tell about this cheating thing some other time. I think on this note, I have to call it a day here. Till I come your way next time, stay glued to Relationship Talk with Busayo. I'm so overwhelmed. This is the highest chat I've heard in my live streaming. This is the highest thumbs up I've heard in my live streaming. And this is the highest subscriber count I've heard in my live streaming. Continue, call if I poach you. Wait, what part of the country are you chatting me from? And you it's as if you're just waking up. I be today is your off day. I should be talking and talking. If I poach you, come on. Carara, yeah. I'll see you in my next live streaming. And do well to watch all my videos. Mail fix. Support a friend. Watch my videos, both my short clips and my long clips. Please, guys, do well to stay tuned to my channel. More live streaming to come with interesting live-related topics. Yes, I'm sure you've been able to learn one or two things. Number one, don't make wrong investments. Number two, pay attention to your spouse details. Number three, be a compliment person. Always compliment your spouse because women, my gender, we are moved by what we listen to. It is rare, like very few of us that are not really moved. They know that their spouse appreciates them. Their spouse is not this kind of complimenting person, and they are just okay with it. Okay, so I watched something yesterday. I was watching it with my husband actually. I was able to learn something from it, and these are prominent people in the society. You know, excuse me. Once you know who your spouse is and you're able to put things around it, the races or the chance of cheating will be minimal. And when you caught your spouse cheating, two things are involved. Is either you forgive and let go, or you take action. It's at your discretion. I said it earlier. I've seen or I've heard a scenario whereby a lady cheated on her husband. It was even the husband that was giving an excuse for her that he understands because he was not around, he was not available. So it's possible. And she's a human. So at least if she's not doing it around, maybe it's just one person. It's not bad, you know. So a lot of ways people can cheat. People can cheat with their exes. People that can cheat with people that a random person that just compliments them. People can cheat with any random person. People can cheat with different kind of people, traits, and so please do well to be a good person to your spouse. The problem is women act before the reason. Well, some persons do. Like I said, once you start noticing something, just call out to order. You will always see it. And I said earlier, some persons will see the signal, they will ignore. When you are ignoring the signal, you will see wonder. Do you understand? You know, like it's finished. That's the thing now. Our mentality different. He felt that if he chased her away and tell her to go, and he got another person, what's the assurance that that one too will not do it? Because he's not always around. He's this kind of person that it's just like you now that you said you want to make good money before you comfortably said you are married. Even some of you will still be married, but once the finance is not up to where it is, they are not still married. So he was able to. It's not like he's a finished man. I know that's what you will say. But no, you just felt that's his weakness. That's why I was saying something about the SWOT analysis. In management, there's what we call SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Do you understand? So he doesn't want to see himself being a threat to the wife, or he doesn't want to see the wife saw the opportunity and she seized it. She used it because the husband wasn't around and she needed to calm her, you know. So the man sees it as his own weakness because he was unable to satisfy the wife when she needed him. But then who is to be blamed? If she didn't say it, we didn't have known. But she was honest enough. So you shouldn't use her strength, being honest, and turn into her weakness. So it's not that like the man is finished or is full or you don't have to call him names. It's just his choice. Because if you end up leaving her to marry another person, do you know if they already have children or they have child? So what happened? You will now say because of what? And it's not like you're around, maybe he's around and she still went ahead to do it. She deprived him of doing it and she now went outside to meet somebody else. No. Like I said, the person have high libido. So it depends on the kind of person you marry. And it's all boils down to understanding. If he didn't come out to say it, somebody will know. It will just be within them. And the thing is just that probably the wife will not go back to it again. But the fair is, what if he kept being away? Doesn't mean that now should not make this person, okay, this is a something guy. Do you understand? No, she was the one who told her husband. Though. She was the one who explained herself to her husband. So she's faithful, but because she couldn't control that part of her, she just have to let it in. Do you understand? And the man said felt like, okay, I'm man enough. If she didn't say it, okay, what if now go and marry another person? And that one, she might even be worse than this other one you want to chase out. And she'll be doing it even to his nose. And even when maybe when he's around gone, and she'll be acting like everything is fine. Which one is more dangerous? So you choose your you choose your cross. Do you understand? So that's it. Once you know that okay, this is what your job entails, or this is what your schedule looks like, you guys will have the conversation before you get fully involved. Okay, can you bear it? Can you, you know? There's one of my like a one of the people my husband mentor, like one of the under, will I say under, how they call this skill, like one of my husband's mentee, you know, a similar thing before he traveled, you know. So it's just choice. Some persons will say it and just feel that okay, they are at fault. They will not apportion blame to the lady, vice versa. They'll just take it and dust it off. But just that their fear is hope it will not continue, or to not now be something that has come to stay. Because he can't say because of that now he has to resign from his job, or because he wants to be available. Money must be made. There are bills to pay. Bills will not listen to emotion. Bills are not moved by emotion. Bills are not paid by just an. So there's reality. So in everything we do, we should always do it in the sense that we put some factors into consideration before, diving into it. All right, guys. Melvis, don't let me talk too much. Let's we the brotherhood deliberate on how to forgive her. We get back to you. Okay, we'll deliberate. Let me hope my next topic will be on it, but I know I'm still going to say it again because there's some other key things I need to clear before another topic. But I will do another topic, then go to it. But let's see how it's play out. Till I come your way next time. Okay, stay out of trouble. Don't be a cheat yourself. Don't be a cheat. Okay? And if you see someone that is acting cheat, please talk to them. It doesn't pay. It is a dirty game. And I know you're not dirty. So don't do a dirty game. Okay? God bless everyone. Keep us, help us to stay faithful to our spouses so that we don't entangle with ourselves with things that will bring us into danger. Okay, because cheating is dangerous. As long as it's dirty, it's also dangerous. And for those that don't want me to wear wig and do makeup, thank you. And for Mavis that don't want me to leave this streaming today, thank you. Till I come your way, Clucky. ah, you don't like missing opportunity. If I punch you, which one is opportunity you don't like missing? Okay. Don't go and enter then before you know that there are some opportunities that can be like a trap. You better be wise. You better be wise. There are some opportunities that they are trap. Oh. That's why I said I'm going to treat it again because this kind of thing happens to one of my friends, guy. But well, at a point, I'm happy they didn't end up together because I'm sure he always sees them as opportunity too. So it was God, and thank God for his mom that stood for him, according to what I heard, that was able to make the cup to pass over him. What about if your mom did not send you or did not give you not have that grace? So be wise. Be wise. Oh, some opportunity and what open doors to what? To traps. So be wise. Don't be a cheat. Tell a cheat to stop being a cheat. Admire who you are. And if you are being served the breakfast, think thoroughly, think wise, and do your research well before going into a relationship. Some persons are just naturally cheats. No matter what you quote, no matter what you say, no matter anything, you can never please them. Never ever. So that is the logic. I like the word cool-headed and smart. I know you are, but you can preach the gospel to your friends because If you think that it's none of your business, okay? Don't let them come and use their own to cover you. Till I come your way next time. Bye. Yeah. God bless and keep us and shield us. Protect and preserve us from every trap and every wrongdoing. Help us to make choices right at all times. Give us the spirit of discernment. And help every young and senior out there to make the good choice. And once they see one, they will not misuse it, that the good will now turn to be the bad. All right, like on your way. The smart and cool-headed Melfix. Bye for now. And all my viewers out there. Thank you so much. I'm so overwhelmed. My God, 11 thumbs up. And I have series of subscribers because I've checked the back end. Oh, bye, Gary. bye, bye, Bole. You are just naughty. Bye, guys. Till I come your way next time. Ciao. Clack it. Clack it, clack it, clack it, clack it.